got to make them more expensive. How much are the memberships now?
I think it's $3 for the basic.
$3? That's nothing.
Okay,
It's gonna be $4 next week. So buy your memberships today before we jack off the prices.
We jack off the price.
Right in
well,
your face.
The thing is that, we're not doing that much with the memberships. Most people we want to...
Whoa! This is a Mac membership, man. You get all the benefits of the Mac Club for a fraction of the price. For $3, you get all the benefits and more of Eric July's Mac Club for $100.
That's true.
We give you 100% off ISOM.
No, I'll tell you what.
You don't even have to.
Don't
buy it.
If you sign up for our Mac Club, I will also give you 10% off Eric July's merchandise. So if you buy...
That's coming out of your pocket, jackass. I'll give it to you for free. It's going to be in PDF form. If you want to
sign up to be a $50 a month Mac and you want 10% off every time you buy a Alpha Core T-shirt,
right.
I can send you a couple bucks, I guess.
Generous. You're losing money.
I'm not losing money if he gives me $50 and I give him back $2 for that stupid T-shirt he bought. It's like when you take, Pizza Hut takes competitors' coupons, They used to do that.
That's a Pizza Hut, though. You're a Vito Hut.
I am a Vito Hut.
You don't have that kind of cash. Maybe you really don't know business.
Hold on. I'm taking the cash from the membership and using it to fund whatever.
And then what are you giving them? Just blank pages with a fake cover, right?
Yep. That's my
Draw
plan.
big, put a little wiener in there.
I'm not putting a little wiener. We put a little wiener in what?
Take one of Yellow Flash's, the little child wieners that are in his favorite manga.
I was very shocked.
Pedo Flash. He runs so fast so he can evade the authorities.
How is that guy lecturing anyone about morality and being I can't believe anybody would look at this Inuyasha pornography. By the way, buy my friend's comic. What's it about? 14-year-olds who fuck each other. Wait, what? What do you mean? Yeah. I really hate all this degeneracy and whatever else.
Off screen? No. The entire comic is sex scenes of children.
Yeah.
What? Yellow Flash, say it ain't so.
Dude, he had to throw that guy under the bus because of us.
You're proud of that guy. Your friendship with that guy, though, right? No. I delete all the videos. I haven't hung out with that guy in...
Yellow Flash streamed with a guy for 3 years who
and that umbrella guy, Tug.
Yeah,
and all they pretends to be a therapist.
Right. And they all
he pretends to be a child therapist so he can pretend to be the expert on abusing children.
And they all hung out with a guy who drew genuine comics of kids
child pornography.
I mean, in a way,
it is drawn child pornography.
Infinitely worse than the shit they're complaining about. It's infinitely worse than the people who go to me and they go, Vito, I can't believe you put your character in a sailor uniform. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, you're a pedophile. Oh yeah, I'm gonna come fuck your kids. What a pedophile. What are you guys streaming about today? Just my favorite child porn manga where a guy goes back into. You know what my favorite part of the Yellow Flash Defenders is?
What?
Is their explanation for why it's okay for Yellow Flash to call you a pedophile, and also his favorite manga or hentai is of little kids getting fucked, is that the kids in the story deserve it.
Right.
Because it's revenge. And I'm like, no. It's okay because it's not real. It's not okay because they deserve it in the story.
You don't understand that 14-year-old who's being raped is a really bad 14-year-old. And I'm like, it doesn't make...
And they don't. If Back to the Future 4 was Marty McFly goes back in time and rapes Biff Tannen as a 12-year-old, that would not be okay. That would not be deserving.
But Biff's a bully.
Not yet.
You still can't rape him, though.
Was he a bully because of that?
Oh, man. There's a lot.
Yellow Flash. Me oh my. Oh,
I've just realized that it's hypocrisy all the way down. It's just if you hate a guy, anything you say about him is 100%
It's lolly all the way down.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want, and your friends can draw little child pornography comics, and that's fine.
That's a big. That's a
right.
It's an appendix.
But then if a lady,
little dicks. That's what he's drawing. That's what Yellow Flash is plugging.
And then he goes, hey, Inuyasha.
And he's advertising it to kids.
That's the same as fucking dogs, is looking at Inuyasha.
That housewife, though, she's a dog fucker.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, what are you looking at?
Well, what are you looking at? If she looking at that makes her a dog fucker, then you looking at this, what do you want us to, what? You're the one making up these rules.
Digibro didn't call anyone a pedophile. You did.
Right.
So by your rules.
Digibro doesn't say, hey, if you look at these things, you're this kind of thing. So that's why Digibro gets a pass. Okay,
Well, I
but
mean,
you're
everyone gets a
making-
pass.
Everyone gets a pass.
I don't care about any of it at all.
It's the hypocrisy of being like, I am a moral, upstanding person. I can't believe this woman would look at Inuyasha porn. Hey, buy my friend's child sex comic. Hold on. I'm confused. I'm taken back.
First of all, no.
Yeah, I don't want that.
What would you rate it, Yellow Flash? 12 out of 10. 11 wasn't too. I was so excited about the child sex.
Yeah.
11 wasn't high enough. Well, I feel like metaphorically 11 is like means
It's not good. It's
how much
very
did you read
bizarre.
that child porn? Infinity plus 1. Like, oh, infinity was enough, buddy.
It was one of these things where, like, even censored, I was like, "This is what I was like."
You
I don't
shouldn't
even,
have posted
I
it.
shouldn't have posted. I was like, I think I could get banned just for posting the censored version of it.
Redo the what is it? Redo the healer.
Redo
colon, little
of
boys
Healer.
getting raped. Is that what his
Which
comic is?
I tried to read part of it to see what it was about.
I have no interest in it.
and I was it's not good.
Revenge for me is a man getting revenge on other men.
Yeah.
I don't need to see back in
They're
time
trying to act like,
murdering
oh, well,
kids
it's like a
and
really
stuff.
like interesting series. And you're like,
I don't
no,
care.
it's just shit and pornography. But sure, enjoy it. Go nuts. Just
stop calling people a
Stop
pedophile.
calling everybody else pedophiles if that's what you like. You're in no position.
Mama,
Stop
definitely
calling
don't,
women dog fuckers.
don't go on YouTube and talk about it to a bunch of kids either.
That's
a
the other
little
thing.
odd.
Dude, Yellow Flash's audience is like a bunch of kids.
Yellow Flash has told a bunch of kids
to watch Redo
this.
of Healer, to watch and go buy his friend's Lolicon comics.
That's a bit much, man.
You can go like, hey, I have like an after hours 18 plus only stream, and it's age restricted. His videos are not age restricted.
It's got to be age restricted.
They're
or
not
else you're
18 plus
spreading-
videos.
It's worse. It's worse. I mean, counterintuitively, it's worse spreading illustrated child porn to kids than regular pornography. Because you don't want they're going to grow up someday, and you don't want the child pornography in there. You know,
Right.
you want the okay.
You want them to
well,
be
you
thinking
saw it a
about
little
regular
early, but at least
porn.
you're still thinking about
Right.
adults having sex now. That's just my opinion.
I didn't know. I can't believe that he was allowed to have those videos not be like age rated. Basically telling kids, hey, there's this awesome anime about 14-year-olds getting raped, and I want you all to go watch it.
Oh.
Me, Yellow Flash, who loves anime
Just a nice
about
little night of
14-year-olds being brutally raped.
Lolly porn with the boys, right, fellas? Let's crack open some
can't
brews
get
and
over this.
crack open some little boys' underpants. Am I right, fellas? Yeah. By the way, did you see what Vito joked about with his words on Twitter? What a fucking pedophile. Anyway, back to the little boys getting raped.
I just accept the hypocrisy at this point.
Are you ready to start
Yeah,
the
let's
show?
do it. Who cares?
Oh, wow. Yellow.
Pedo Flash. The king
Oh, no.
of the lolicons.
King of the lolicons.
It's worse than Vosh.
Oh, it's way worse.
Vosh
way
at least
worse.
was like, yeah, this is gross. Yellow Flash was like, best anime ever.
Vosh was lying, though, because, well, unless he's getting off to the gross things.
In the universe.
Welcome to the biggest problem in the universe, the only show that ranks what the hell is the intro that ranks every problem in the universe,
I don't fucking know.
from annoying
You're
look
dead.
at me's to a generation who gets no pussy.
Ooh, terrible run.
I'm your host, Asmussen. Joining me always is 100% pedo,
100%
Free
pedo
pedo-
free. Vito
pedo
is here.
content. Vito.
I'm gonna make that into a T-shirt. We got to get the just 100% with the thing. Maybe leave
yeah,
off
that's
the
Matt
pedo
Barr's
free.
logo, though. You gonna rip it off? Matt Barr will have a never-ending tantrum about it.
Matt
'cause
Barr
he
is
doesn't understand the internet.
convinced he needs to turn this like stupid comic feud into. It's not even a feud. It's a one-sided thing.
That
Everyone's
thing
like,
is called early onset dementia. He is a total retard.
everyone's like, hey, Matt, we're just kind of having fun making comics. And he's going, did you know Mint Salad has an OnlyFans or a Fansly or whatever? And it's like, yeah. She,
Yeah,
you know,
everyone
people
does.
think she's hot and they want to give her money for it. Well, we can't have that in Comicsgate. Okay, well, she's not
Okay, well,
really
kill
in
yourself
Comicsgate.
then.
She's not, you know, like,
Yeah.
yeah. What do you want?
You can go make comics for people who hate pornography.
I know, that's the thing. You're like, what? Why don't you just go make like fucking Christian comics at this point if that's what
But
you
for
want?
Christians who hate pornography.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
all 10% of them,
yeah,
1% of them.
The only the worst Christian, the biggest liars.
Yes.
Right?
And
Yeah.
he's just on the warpath.
He's going to sue Mint Salad for saying that she thinks he's a rapist now.
Apparently, Ethan Van Sciver was out enjoying a brunch with his family, a nice timeout, and immediately his phone.
Yeah, what was there? Was it Comic Gate
Pedo-free
themed?
brunch.
Pedo-free brunch. Okay.
They have the thing on the door now, as all restaurants
Like
do.
a B and then
I want this to
an A?
catch on. I hope Matt Barr trademark this idea because I think every establishment in America should have the pedo-free sticker on there. I think that'd be helpful. And he's out to brunch with his family. And Matt Barr decides to start blowing up his phone to complain about mint salad.
Everyone loves that in the morning. I know I love when I get calls
Matt,
from weirdos in the morning.
I don't know how many internet fights you've been in, but nobody wants to get phone calls in the middle of the day about how you're fighting with an autistic 24-year-old girl.
That means your wife sent you to voicemail if you're calling a man about it.
Can you imagine fighting with mint salad and having to call another grown man about it? Like, do you know how pathetic that is? Mint salad is bullying me on the internet
with their huge tits.
You need to do something about it.
They're a pornographer. Man, you work in the bloodiest, most violent medium known to man. Shut the fuck up.
You should have a little taste for the sexual and the violent and whatever else.
So what's your mood this week?
Oh, I was saving this for Voted Up. Are you trying to do that now?
No, okay, we can save it. We can save it. Let's just go straight to the. Oh, by the way, and I'll get to that too. Generation of sexless idiots.
I actually won.
You won.
I want to know people's thoughts on that problem because it seems genuinely like it's a weird generation of kids who are all online being weird sexed out perverts.
Yeah.
But then in real life, they're like, oh, I can't possibly talk to another human being and try to court them. I'll just stay online and masturbate furiously to furry porn for the rest of my known life.
All the bitches are fat and on SSRIs.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no chance of getting
crazy.
laid. They've always been crazy.
Yeah. But
Bitches
now they're
have always
crazy and
been
we've
crazy.
handed them this weird institutionalized Me Too power. And somebody's got to take it away. We got to go, listen.
It's because they're on the damn meds. They forgot how their pussy works.
Weinstein should be the lowest bar. It's like, if you can't clear Weinstein, you need to rape 40 women across a period of 2 decades at the top of a industry. And then we'll take it seriously. Everybody else is off the hook.
Yeah.
All right? Unless it's like a knocks you out, dragged you down the street kind of thing. But otherwise,
Weinstein?
My boyfriend had pressure, power dynamic over me. We got to get rid of that. It's
if
over.
Weinstein was just like a dildo that had a sign on it that said "fuck me" and you'll get a career as an actress, that dildo would be in jail.
Yeah, well,
that's what happened.
You're not
there.
allowed to make those deals for some reason.
I couldn't help it. I wanted to follow my dream.
I mean, I've always said, that's why I could never understand being a woman is because I'm like, hold on, if I fuck that guy, I get to be in Shakespeare in Love? Yeah, all right.
Sign me up.
I can star opposite Leo DiCaprio in an Oscar, in a movie that does not deserve the Oscar, but will be have it pushed upon it by this Jewish financier who.
Whoa!
Well, Weinstein
Nelly!
spent all his money to get all these Oscars because he knew what he was doing. He greased some palms. Speaking of Jewish financiers, Gabe Hoffman on the warpath.
Oh, is he again?
Helping docs stoned. Oh, is that from last week? We talked about that already?
I don't know.
I always forget what
he
we
was
talked
doxing
about.
Stone Toss.
Doxing Stone Toss. Stone Toss has been doxed. This is crazy.
I mean, it's always dirty when you take a swing like that. But then when you take a swing like that and it doesn't matter.
I guess the update to the story was that Worski and PPP think it's hilarious that
this is
Stone Toss
such
is
old
getting
news.
doxed.
I mean, it's like...
Is it? It's like a week old.
Yeah, but then Worski's like, his whole relationship is... You haven't been paying attention to this
Well,
sector,
you
have
probably
you?
stay up more on all
I don't
that.
even care about those guys. What's the point of talking about them? They're just going to make up bullshit.
I know. I don't know. I mean, well, they did what? They moved apart now, right? They don't live together anymore.
I honestly, I couldn't.
think they broke up.
It's undignified to even discuss what those guys' lives.
What'd you discuss with Ethan Ralph? You went on Ralph's show, I saw.
Everything else.
Everything
but
other than that. Well, that was a good appearance, I heard. I'll have to check that out.
Patting yourself on the back.
Second place for me as well.
You did a sweep.
We did a point system.
We have one.
3 points for first, 1 point for second.
Oh, an additional point system.
0 points for third.
And negative points.
Negative points for fourth.
And then what?
And then at the end of the year, we get like a tally.
And then what?
And then, I don't know. It's a game. I get everything in the toy chest if I win. I get all things I've ever sent in.
Really? Oh, shit. What if I win?
You get to burn every single thing.
I don't want that though.
I know you don't want that.
Ah, no, that doesn't.
How
work.
about you get a bottle of liquor with your name on it?
I already have that. Armchair Economist says the best part of the completely missed irony of opening the box and expecting a good thing, and it's just more random black stuff shoved in there, is Vito is experiencing DEI without realizing it.
I understand that joke, and
How
though
about
it
that? It's
was a
pretty
bit wordy
clever,
to
isn't
get
it?
to it, I appreciate
It's a bit
it.
wordy. Justin Droby says, when you're a patron, but a fat guy turns on memberships on the YouTube channel, if you don't catch it live, you have a 30-second ad read every 4 minutes for 3 hours. That is not Vito's fault.
That's not my fault. A lot of people were blaming me for this.
Which is right for them to do, but it is wrong in this instance.
Hold
It
on.
happens to be wrong.
What happened was on the last episode, or
I
actually
thought it
on,
was you too.
on many episodes, we have played a certain song from a Nickelodeon television show, the SpongeBob theme. The thing about YouTube, though, is if you play content that is in it's like complicated. I've explained it to you.
Here, it's not complicated. Reverend Scott,
German
who
guy-
made the
yeah.
theme, he took the theme that had the words blanked out
Right.
from someone's upload channel and used that. So YouTube thinks that that guy owns the song
Right.
because it has the song.
Well, that
with
guy had to
no-
manually tell YouTube that he owns
still a
it,
fucker.
which is fucked. So some
And that's
German
why
guy,
there's all the ads on it.
some
It's not
German
'cause
guy
of
said,
Vito.
"I own this part of the video. Please put ads all over it and send
the
me
entire
the money."
video, yeah.
And I figured out a way around it that I was actually
Okay.
like, I was pretty smart. I was
Okay.
like, YouTube, I'm like, shit, how do I get these turned off? Because you can you can do a counterclaim and be like, he doesn't own this, but then it takes 30 days for them to like figure it out.
Yeah.
So I told YouTube, I'm like, by the way, in this episode, there's like a bunch of sex
Yeah,
and violence and
profanity.
shit and profanity and whatever. And
can't
they're like,
see this
oh
backfiring."
God. And they're like, never mind. This video is too racy for ads. So hopefully there's not ads on it now.
Let us know.
Yeah, I told YouTube that there's just
We wouldn't
naked.
put an ad every 5 minutes.
No.
Vito would put maybe 7 ads over 3 hours, probably.
I would space them out.
Yeah, not every 5 minutes.
No.
Come on.
So it's not my fault. I saw somebody canceled his thing. He's like, oh, because Vito did this. I'm like, no.
I hope you get cancer. Whoever you
yeah.
canceled your thing.
Yeah, he was
don't
he was
you cancel your
grandstanding
life?
about it. He sent me a screenshot. And he said, I can't believe you would put ads on the episode. I'm like, I didn't fucking put
You
ads
literally
on the
can,
episode.
and you're wrong. You can believe it, and you are wrong, jackass.
Well, that's how it goes.
I never called this guy out for sending me colored pens, which are worthless.
Well,
He
the
sent-
blue ones are good.
No, blue ones are dog shit as well.
Wait, blue's a good ink color, right? What's wrong with blue? I like blue.
John from Twitter says, "Is this enough belts?"
The green one doesn't make sense to me. When have you ever needed a green pen for anything?
If you're in a Christmas mood, I'm gonna need to write a shopping list in a Christmas mood.
Well, I've never experienced that situation.
You've never been in a Christmas mood?
No.
Is this enough belts? John from Twitter says. Let's see.
Ooh, the belt.
You're getting there.
There you go.
You're getting there, my friend.
Hold on.
That would look pretty good. Pretty belty.
Pretty good.
Pretty belty.
Pretty good.
This is about our Final Fantasy bonus episode.
That's right. Currently available on Patreon and backed by. I thought it was a good bonus episode.
I've been watching the people play the Rebirth.
Yeah.
And I heard that lion guy's voice.
Yeah.
And it sounds like Bart Simpson, and it immediately made me hate
Wait,
all of-
Red 13 sounds like Bart. I don't think he sounds like Bart Simpson.
He sounds like a teenage boy. It sounds creepy and weird, and it looks weird, and it made me hate everything about Final Fantasy, even retroactively.
I would have to. I haven't. He's not in a lot of voice lines, so I don't remember exactly what he sounds like.
He sounds
better than Barrett.
I mean,
Barrett
no,
is just doing the
not
most
really.
over-the-top Mr. T. Damn, Cloud, we really gotta go take care of that Shinra.
I pity the Cloud. They don't muscle up my HP material.
Yeah, that's one of those situations where I wish they had had a sweet baby around to go, not all black people talking over-the-top affectations.
Yeah, make him a black gay woman. Then you don't have to
You
deal
don't gotta
with
do that. You
this
just say,
shit.
why don't you just have a normal kind of gruff voice?
You see that Black Panther woman that said no white people in the dev room?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Oh, that's okay. So you do think that's bad?
That's
Can you
very
pin that
bad.
one on her?
On
Or
her?
could that have happened anyhow?
She doesn't
no
work at
possible
Sweet
way.
Baby anymore. She was working there before.
Oh, okay.
Look, I'm saying that's what the worst
Just
thing.
say you hate white men. Just
I'm
say
getting
it.
all these tweets that are like, Vito says none of this ever happens. I'm like, I didn't say that at all. Obviously, things happen.
No.
People want that Warcraft guy to come on the show because he's the new
Grums.
the new king of Gamergate, I guess.
He's
finally
Yeah,
relevant.
you got to listen to that lion's voice.
All right.
I only listen to the Japanese voices because American Women, I fired the first Final Fantasy game up, and I put it in English, And then I'm playing, and then Tifa starts talking, and I'm like, I can't listen to an American woman for 60 hours.
We talked about, they sound really porny, too, in that Final Fantasy VII game. They're like way...
I changed it to Japanese.
Doing like porn voice actresses.
Wow, Cloud, I'm having so much fun. It's another American woman.
And then the Moogles talk to you, the Mogs, and that's clearly just a grown woman pretending to be a 12-year-old girl, which always drives me insane.
Yeah. Okay. Jacob Rothschild. Oh, he's a listener. Damn, I feel dick on the national parks. Feel dick.
He feels dick.
He feels dick at national parks, maybe. When they tell you to reserve a year and a half in advance and then pay for being in your public space that's supposed to already be paid for.
A year and a half.
Because they already stole it from you and you paid it. Yeah, and then they charge nothing, so all these dumb boomers just go like, oh, well, I'll just buy 2 weeks out. And then if I cancel at the last minute, who cares?
That's what that one Chief Justice does. He just drives his RV around, right?
The hero?
The black guy?
The black hero of America, you
Why
mean?
Is he the black hero of America because he voted for all these horrible...
He's the only one standing between us and basically permanent chaos and bloodbath.
But he's not letting me kill babies, Dick.
Yeah, I wish I could help you guys on that one. I'm trying to sabotage it on the inside. I'm like, you guys got to shut the fuck up about this abortion shit.
It's a big. It's gonna be. Look, you guys are winning on the immigration thing. You're winning big time on the.
No, but they just can't.
Thing.
As soon as we get one step ahead, one nose ahead of the other guys, it's abortion.
All the conservatives have to do is stop talking about abortion. You already won that issue, so whatever. Just be like, yeah, you know what? You can even lie.
No, because they're going state to state and ruining their governorship and their lead.
Women are useless.
Don't even
normally,
get me started on the problem.
But when you give them the ability to vote, all of a sudden they feel like in power, so they all do it. So just do what women want, and they'll get it. So. That one's, you got to stop doing that. Go hard on the immigration.
Yeah.
And keep kicking the trans trash can down the road. That's got a lot of traction. People really like that one.
I don't like that.
I think it gets people riled up. I think they, I'm not saying it's, right or wrong, but hey, man, you guys destroyed Bud Light, as we've seen. You can't even buy a can of Bud Light.
Niall Coughlin said, I've tickled some tummies in my day. I guess it's off the table now. Thanks.
Tummy ticklers
thanks for the head
unite.
Soup, he says.
You're welcome.
Great episode. Why is Vito dressed like a bottle of Pepto-Bismol? 415 Nick said that.
I just coordinate my colors, see?
Now you're dressed like a...
Now I'm a traffic cone. Big, gay traffic cone.
Screwball Johnson. Spoilers for Rebirth, but Sephiroth is just super killer now. I didn't know that.
Oh, shit. He's going from university. Everybody came up with the same idea at the same time, but we'll talk about that in a second.
Attil says, we don't talk like that in Iceland, and we're not Slavic. I am Hjort. H has got things on that.
Was I wrong in saying Yara is Icelandic? I thought she was.
No, they had an Iceland voice coach on the set.
Yeah.
And she has ice powers, even though Iceland is, everyone knows.
It should be Greenland. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, where were Vikings, though? Weren't Vikings landed in
Iceland?
Iceland?
All over there.
Yeah,
Iceland,
I think they were
Greenland.
in Greenland as well.
Yes.
I really think she's a Viking. Somebody else is trying to say that...
From Iceland, though.
That she's... they're trying to resurrect Jesus Christ in the Isom comic.
Well, that would honestly save it.
That would be so much better if that's what he's been building towards.
And then the Saska sisters piss all over
Something
him.
about the name Projexus. I think Jexus is like some sort of Latin term that means like of Christ or something.
Well, they cloned Abraham Lincoln, so why not clone Jesus?
If they're just bringing Jesus back and it's all been building towards that, I'm going to go,
you
all
did
right,
it.
Eric.
You
all
did
right.
it.
All right. You got a little... The journey was terrible, but the
but it's
arrival
better than the
point,
front half of the Bible.
Yeah. I'll give you a little credit for that. We give Eric credit here.
Here's some comments on the Yaira trailer. J.N. Burns says, I'm so excited. I love superhero spoof comedies. That was his comment on the Yaira trailer.
Oh,
Yo Dogs Gaming says, not going to lie, this is funnier than anything Hollywood has released in a while, but probably not intentionally. Thanks for the heads up. Thanks for the heads up is the
That trailer is
Catchphrase.
such a mistake.
Thanks for the head soup.
You know the best thing Eric had going for him is that nobody reads comics, so there's no way to judge if they're good or bad.
Right.
But everybody watches movies and TV shows.
Especially trailers.
Especially trailers.
Dog shit.
So everybody
Dog
knows. It's not like before where there's like, well, I don't really read comics. Maybe this is good for a comic.
Yeah.
But I know that shit
I've
for a
seen 6
trailer.
trailers today.
I've seen some movie trailers, and that is fucking. He destroyed the veil. You know, like it's been pierced now.
Everyone, look at my
I don't know a lot about
wiener.
comics. Why is everybody mad at this comic? I don't know anything about. Oh my god! What is that lady say? You took that like a chump.
Thanks for the head soup.
Were you trying to knock me out? No, that was a death blow.
Why'd you say sweet dreams chilled
Sweet
then?
dreams chilled.
When you were going to kill her.
Yeah, I guess.
Sweet dreams.
Dreams
like you're
would
going to
be
knock
you
her
knock her
out?
out.
No, like I'm going to kill her. Like sweet dreams in hell. That doesn't make sense, Yaira. You had 2,000
Sweet
years.
dreams in hell.
sweet
Oh, as
dreams.
Tony from Hack the Movies pointed out, he's like, well, she's been around for like the past couple thousand years. Why does she still have her ancient accent? Like, would she have just picked up
Was that
American
the accent
or
at that
English?
time, or was it before that
I have
accent?
yeah.
I don't know.
Where did she get these? Good. It's all good.
Why is it so fucking hot in here?
I don't know. I'm
It is,
roasting.
right?
It is very hot.
What the fuck? I'm going to crank this
Crank it.
fan up. And then YouTube says, thanks for putting this out. As someone who vocally criticizes mainstream comics or movies, it's great that you're attempting to make your own stuff to rival it. Too often, with the nature of sensationalist algorithms on YouTube, many content creators, basically talentless hacks, will just complain about entertainment without throwing their own hat into the ring for how they might improve the state of modern entertainment. But not you. It's good to see you attempting to create something of your own, putting your neck out there. With that said, if this is your alternative to mainstream superheroes, I'd rather saw my own arm off than watch another minute of this. I don't watch a lot of Disney stuff because it's boring formulaic cash grabs, but your achievement here seems to be that you've made a far, far more inferior version of something that was already garbage to begin with.
See, whenever I watch these guys criticize like those CW shows, I go, I don't think you guys realize how hard it is to make a superhero show look good.
Yeah.
Like the fact that it's at all passable. If you can get a 6 out of
Yeah.
10 for a CW show, it's like,
Right.
good job, man, on a TV budget. Jesus Christ. And these guys go, oh no, the problem is they
Yeah.
don't love and respect the characters enough. And it's like, no, man, it's just like, you tried filming it. Here's what happens. You have a girl on the ground. You have a stock sky laser effect. You have a shitty, just...
Let's both do that. Wait, put your head up. Someone can edit that in.
Have fun with that, guys. I'm sure
What should we say?
it's the sky laser.
Another. We got to have a catchphrase, though. You know?
I don't want to
What was Yaira's catchphrase?
Something.
Thanks for the heads up.
Thanks. There you go.
Okay.
Someone's having fun with that. The Yaira trailer.
I'm done with comments.
Well, good, because I have a very exciting segment that is near and dear to my heart. It's a segment that I like to call Vote It Up.
Go vote it up. Don't be a cuckold.
Yeah.
Is this a woman?
It is.
It's just a
AI.
simple thing.
It's gotta
to
be
go
AI.
and do.
It's probably AI.
Gotta be.
If you don't vote now, I'll kill your family.
Yeah, AI.
Also, Vito is a pedophile.
Come on, man.
Not as big as Flash, though.
Yeah, that's
No,
true.
no.
Vote
But first yourself.
A little easy listening here today on Vote It Up, the segment where we revisit past problems, put them in a new light.
Yeah.
Dick, from episode 113, I brought in the concept of idea guys. These are guys who have a great idea, a wonderful, incredible idea, an idea like never seen before.
I don't know about that.
And unfortunately, those guys are very worried about their ideas getting stolen. I, of course, said, "Oh, that's silly. Why would anyone take
Even
your
though you've
great
said that on this
idea?"
show, you've not given your dumb ideas out because you said someone will steal it.
About what?
Something. I don't know. I read in the comments people were busting your chops for it. I forget what it was, though. Well, we don't know because you didn't tell us.
Well,
But you said
I'm
I'm
trying
not
to
giving
remember.
it
I have
out.
a lot of great ideas.
Yeah.
I mean, there's stuff about.
Do you have any that weren't done by Marvel before your
Whatever.
version came out?
Well, guys, the new movie Deadpool and Wolverine is set to release July 26th, 2024. I think that's the most current date, but I don't know.
Just give it.
I thought
give
it was
to us
coming
in
out sooner.
In Super Killer release time. Is it before or after Super Killer?
Well, we're going to see about that. New plot details have emerged about Deadpool and Wolverine. Marvel leaker Daniel Richtman, a behind-the-scenes saboteur, gets all the details.
Yeah.
Says Deadpool 3 will introduce a new multiverse concept.
Huh.
The idea is
that idea's been around. The multiverse,
the
has been
multiverse,
around
we've
for a
seen
long
that.
time. Rick and Morty.
How
you
could
know.
you expand on that in any meaningful way?
DC's done it forever.
Well, he says that in the Deadpool movie that we will learn that every universe has a being that's incredibly important for that reality.
That's kind of been touched on too.
Sure,
like, you know,
of course.
Canon
The
event,
One,
even
I
though
think, was something
yeah,
like that.
That's kind of, it's dumb, but, you know,
Right.
Jesus, that's been happening for 2,000 years,
Okay.
right? Son
And-
of God, you know?
right.
That was the original of this concept,
Very
right?
much. And without that superhero, unfortunately, their universe will die.
Uh-oh.
Okay. And extrapolating that out, it seems as though one character will be going from universe to universe, killing superheroes. So
refunds? Everybody's getting a refund?
It's over. That's it. There's no comic. It's already a movie.
You should pack it up.
I'm just packing it up. Everybody gets their money
You
back.
got to still make a comic, but
I'll just change the whole thing now. Now he's just gay. He just goes and he does gay stuff.
call it Super Deadpool
Yeah.
and make him black and a woman. Make him a black lesbian Deadpool.
Man. Stop doing that. You don't need to do that. We all get it. Yeah, the button stuck. Stop
I'm
it
trying
with the
to
fucking
unstick
horn,
it.
all
All
right?
right, I'll stop it early. Here.
Why don't you play the boogie horn? I like that one.
I took it off.
You took off the boogie horn.
Yeah.
Here's the thing,
I got this
guys.
one.
I'm a retard. Yeah.
Wow.
I still want my own. Somebody said they sent in one of these for me. Did they actually or no? I'm a retard.
That one?
No, somebody said they sent me a Stream Deck.
Oh, this one.
I'm a retard. Yeah, that one. I hate you so much.
So your original date for Super Killer was
We're not talking about
December.
that. We're not talking about any of this. Okay?
December.
The point is not about dates or whatever.
But it would have been.
It's fine. It's all fine.
Super Killer would have been out in December when all this Eric July shit hit the fan. And before
It'll be out.
at Marvel, this Deadpool 3 would look like a ripoff of Super Killer. Actually, it would look like you were totally vindicated because your idea was used was
By
created
Marvel.
separately and synchronously by the greatest screen idea guys in the world, right?
Well,
Now it looks like a ripoff.
right. It looks like I'm a failure, but what are you gonna do? I have always been a failure, and everything I do falls apart. So all I could do is soldier on.
It hasn't fallen apart yet, though.
It's getting there.
You're gonna have to work and bust your ass for months so that it fails.
First of all, what fails? My
The comic, because it's now a ripoff of
No.
Deadpool 3.
Look, at least it's not like a new TV show that's going to be about a guy doing this every week, like a serial adventure that I'm now competing with. It's a one-shot movie. Hopefully that plot line resolves itself and it doesn't turn into like Kang's doing that or something. It's going to happen across the Marvel universe. I hope that we're still existing in a
All of your
slightly
tropes
unique.
are going
I
to be
don't care.
used in this movie.
I know they're going to get it, and they're going to do it in 2 hours. In 2 hours, they're going to knock out what I
Well, it
had
takes you
planned
2 years
as like a
to do.
24,
Yeah.
issue arc. Because they're going to go, we're going to kill this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and then whatever they do,
Yeah.
I can't use anymore because people will be like, oh, it's like that part. In
Yeah.
Deadpool
It's just like
Wolverine.
Deadpool.
Yeah, it's like
And a
when-
lot of your ideas are going to be on there already.
If he goes to a Sailor Moon universe and kills a Sailor Moon, I'm going to jump off a building.
There will be 5 seconds of that.
There probably will. There'll be like a cutaway, and I'm fucked because that. Oh my god.
How's that gaming cabinet look now?
Shut
Looks
up.
like a big
Why
anchor.
does everybody think that me spending a 1 hour of one day going to pick up a gaming cabinet is the reason the
You know who
comic
wasn't
is
picking up gaming cabinets?
Eric July.
Marvel. The
Okay,
writers of Marvel. They were putting their idea down, getting it
Should have
made.
just paid a bunch of aging comic talents and Brazilians to make comic books for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I wouldn't even have to write them.
Do you have any regrets?
I mean, there's things I could have structured differently.
Like what?
Just laying out timelines and
Timelines?
yeah, figuring out what.
You think you could give Marvel a call and see if they'll delay the movie? That you've got a real hot piece of property coming in?
Well, let's put it this way: the movie doesn't come out till July, right?
And when's Supergirl come out? Next July?
Not next July.
Well, now you can wait until after all the hullabaloo has died down and people forget about Deadpool 3. Who likes Deadpool? Practically no one.
I'm seeing if I can find a way to convince my team to pick up and really get things moving.
If you don't get it out,
just shut up. Don't even put that out there.
If you don't get it out before this movie,
shut up.
Don't release it.
Shut up.
Just keep the money. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Just send everyone a picture of your penis and says,
We're not
I
doing
failed.
that. We're not,
Do not. It's better than the book. If you don't
hold
get
on.
it out by this.
This is an arbitrary deadline. It's not a failure.
It's not arbitrary. This is life or this is as real as death.
No,
if you do not get your comic out before Deadpool 3, don't release it.
All right. Sure.
I'm serious.
You're an idiot. It's not what's happening.
That's it. Just bin it. Shelve it.
Okay. Watch as the movie's really popular and Marvel goes, we've decided this is just what Deadpool does now, and we're going to give him a 24-issue running miniseries.
Yeah, we need one guy who is ahead of this and working on it. You're like Alan Grant in Jurassic Park in that scene, right? There's one guy who's been working on a universe exactly like what we need.
Somebody told me to sue Marvel, and they were like dead serious about it.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think
Don't comment on any of my stuff.
Anyway, guys, Idea Guys, I don't even want to do this show now, is currently number 388 with 159 upvotes.
What was the emotions you were going through when you read that?
I went, well.
Because I didn't even finish reading the sentence, and I opened up my browser and just typed ha 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 in all caps.
I still think what we're doing.
I texted Tony from Hack the Movies. You're never gonna believe
this. I think we have enough differences where it can still stand on its own. I don't,
Yeah, theirs is good.
Oh man. They couldn't have just gave me like a.
They gave you 2 years.
Shut up. It's not. Well, okay. There's no point.
And Null isn't even around to celebrate.
I know. This is
He
way,
went on
this is
mystery
way
hiatus.
worse than my fuck. Wait, did Null just disappear?
Yeah, but I have a voicemail from him.
Oh, okay.
He said what he's doing.
Well, he took that lawsuit money. He's partying, I assume.
I don't want to jump to conclusions.
We'll see. Okay.
Happens all the time where somebody gets $200,000 and then they disappear.
Then they take a little vacation. It's kind of a Keffels type. I don't know. Maybe I'll use that money to do something important. I don't know. Dick, I got another voted up here.
Okay.
Can you hit me with a little stinger for this one?
All right.
Not that.
What do you mean?
Boycott of the week.
Boycott of the week.
Guys, another exciting conservative-led boycott is hitting
You gotta give
the
me
books.
a hint. Like,
I told you
got a
before the show. I don't know.
Kind of a lot's happened since then.
I know. I'm sorry. Regardless, we're very excited. Another new boycott of the week. And this one, people are saying, this is the new one. It's a bloodbath. They're saying it's a bloodbath, Dick.
Okay.
Why don't you pull up the stock price of Planet Fitness?
Oh.
As Planet Fitness critics are now saying, go woke, go broke. Calling on the top fitness chain to receive the Bud Light treatment after an uproar over transgender locker room policies. Just days after
Skyrocketing.
a
What do you
woman
mean?
in Alaska.
Oh, it's normal. Down a little bit.
Well, this story I believe started on the 15th.
this is their man. What a
Oh
what an
my
incredible-
God! It's a bloodbath.
down 12% in 5 years.
5 years, 12%.
Wow.
Look at the 1 year graph real quick.
Had a rough time during COVID.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, look at that. Okay.
I was shorting them
Look
during
at the what?
COVID. Like the 1 year graph. It's
1 year
like, look at this
graph, okay.
bloodbath.
I mean, it's down.
Oh, I thought it was, well, I guess maybe 6 months.
20%.
Whatever.
But they just did this
it's up and
boycott,
down.
didn't they?
They just did it, and, well, that's.
Down 1%.
It's down 1% across 5 days. The point is that a transgender.
How can we short trans women? Where's the stock that we can short trans women on?
That would be good if there was an anti-trans fund that all the companies were super,
It's called the Republican Party.
Well, you can't invest in that, or can you?
Yeah.
Point is, there was a transgender individual, or an individual claimed to be transgender, we don't actually know, using the woman's locker room. And,
Everyone turns into a cop when they talk about transgender people. They're like,
Yeah.
there's a transgender individual perpetrating to utilize the sink
6'3",
facilities.
They were wearing.
exactly.
Yeah. They were wearing a woman's crop top and short skirt, high heel shoes, heel of about 2 inches.
So you never do that with like non-trans people.
No,
You
it
got
was
some
a
fat
guy
bitch at the bus
some
stop.
black guy. I don't know. Anyway, was in the restroom
Yeah.
and
What are they doing? Shaving their balls?
Well, I think they might have been shaving. Look, I'll say
A lot of women should be shaving. You know,
a lot of women
no big
should
deal.
be shaving. My point was that anyway, a lady went, complained, and they banned her from Planet Fitness because they're like, well, you can't take pictures in the locker room. And you're like, well, yeah, you can't take pictures in the locker room. That's obvious. Take a picture after they
that's
leave the
that's
locker
why
room.
she got banned. Taking pictures.
Well,
sure.
kind of, yeah. They have like a zero tolerance on that.
Nope, I'm being raped in the bathroom. Well, you shouldn't have been taking those
That's
pictures.
a little different. That's like a crime is being committed. This is,
This is just a guy in the bathroom. No big
well,
deal.
it's one of these things where people are like, "Oh, Planet Fitness needs to do something about this." I'm like,
Did she know it was a trans woman when she took the picture? Or did she say, "Oh, fuck a guy"?
well, it looks like a guy. I'll say.
So what was
Have you
it
seen
for
the
her?
Have you seen the picture?
Is Paul? I thought it was a picture of Paul Reiser at first.
Kind of looks like Paul
Let's
Reiser.
see. Trans.
I mean, this is one of those things where I go, like, I understand. Yeah, this person seems like they clearly are out of place in this female locker room. I think the problem though is that it's like, but this is not Planet Fitness can't fix this.
Yeah, they can.
Well, they could be a private club
They
and
say
say
use the other room.
the thing is that the reverse social backlash of banning them is like worse than what conservatives can typically inflict.
Yeah.
Like most of these companies are scared of a liberal shame thing, which
Paul
is why
Reiser,
you gotta.
bro. Look at this, Paul Reiser.
That's why you gotta. That's from the front. That's what they look like. That's just a guy.
So
That
she
is
walked
not-
in here and saw this and goes, "Oh shit! Oh shit! I gotta get a picture
I
of
only
this."
saw a picture from the back. I didn't
Well,
realize.
because no one would believe her.
Yeah.
Here's
The problem is they say Planet Fitness has lost $400 million in market value, and you're like, yeah, well, they're down 1%. Yeah, that's the picture I saw.
it looks like Alex Stein.
Well, that does look like
These
Alex
bitches
Stein.
have like a circle mirror. Oh fuck that!
Oh man, why do they have a circle mirror?
So they could do all their makeup.
Nice with the ring light. They do their makeup at the gym. I guess you're out of the bed.
It's better than while they're driving.
Yeah. Look, I think
You're for this, right? You want white men out of video games and into the women's locker room.
I think this is a situation that there's no. What do? You just say you're not allowed in the women's locker room.
Yeah.
Okay, and then everybody has to do it, like every gym.
Sorry.
Okay, but then what if a trans person like really passes and they like clearly should not? There should be like a.
Really passes in the fucking shower? How is that happening?
I'm just saying, like you could have like a. There should be like a guide.
There should be a 5-year-old boy. No.
It should be
Yeah.
an AI facial
Ah.
recognition technology. And if the robot thinks you are a lady, you get to go in the ladies' locker room.
Well, AI struggles around a certain group of people for some reason.
Well, if you're black, you can do whatever you want.
Man, you can't have women dealing with this shit. Give me a break.
I agree. I just think that I don't know. Maybe maybe they'll have another successful conservative boycott. I just think this is one of these situations where this is like the government's problem, right?
What?
Well, because there's like anti-discrimination law and stuff.
Oh, so repeal the Civil Rights Act. Yeah, I agree.
Repeal parts of revise the Civil Rights Act.
Okay. Title IX.
Yeah.
All the things protecting different classes of people, get rid of them.
Well, you can't do that
Oh, why?
because
And
then
you guys will lose the black vote, right?
no, because there are genuinely logistical problems that will lead to systemic racism if you do that.
What's this?
This is a man in a
Systemic-
woman's locker
No,
room.
this is systemic oppression.
Okay, so what would your solution be?
Repeal the Civil Rights Act.
I don't want to do that.
Companies can do whatever they want. Companies are doing whatever the fuck they want to me. I'm still surviving. It sucks, but
Okay, but it becomes, part of the, the problem was, or at least, a hypothetical problem. I don't know if this was actually, no, this was happening. Black people would be driving across the country, right? It's your right to travel.
they'd be going like this.
Yes, they would. We
And then
all-
white people would be driving like across the country.
That's how they would do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then they get pulled over.
No, they would go to gas stations and be unable to fill up their cars. And let's imagine you have a system that depends, a country that depends highly on continental, what do you call it? Transit, trucking.
What, they won't give gas to black people?
Yeah,
Just carry around some white shoe polish and white up.
that's your solution.
That's an easy solution.
Next thing you know,
I have to do that. I have to constantly lie about who I
Next
am.
thing you know, all the trucking companies are only hiring white drivers because those are the only drivers who can go to the South and get service.
Then you get Sweet Baby Ink in there. Say, look,
Okay.
we got a big problem with people not accepting minorities.
Look,
Can
at
you
the point we're
black
at
and gay
in our
everything up?
country where now I don't think a gas station would refuse service to black people, hopefully. You
What
maybe.
gas station would refuse service to a black guy?
Not in today's modern age, but at the time the Civil Rights Act was implemented.
How do you know that?
There's plenty of anecdotes of this taking place.
From whom?
From black people who were dry. Okay.
Are there any gas
They
station
all
owners
made it up.
who are
They
like,
all made it
"Yeah,
up.
it was awesome, man"?
I bet
I
there
would turn
are.
away business
there
all the
probably
time.
are. They wouldn't let them go to the
Like that
fucking
Columbus
schools
shit.
with white kids. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe.
God forbid.
I'm not touching that shit.
God forbid you get your own school to teach whatever you want. Fucking God forbid.
Get your own school.
Here's a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Stay home.
That drinking fountain's pretty good. I think it's better than that white one.
I wish I had my own drinking fountain. I drink out of the dog one. I don't want to drink the one of these
Black
disgusting
bathroom
people.
a couple buildings over. It's way better than the white one that's right next to where you work. Don't worry about it.
White people, black people crying. My Mexican people are crawling over barbed wire to get in here to be a slave
You
class.
all
I don't
love
fucking
it.
feel sorry for you people at all.
It's like fucking a physical challenge on Double Dare for you people. You're
Olmec's
like, oh
Temple.
boy.
Win a piece of the Mexican aggro crag.
You guys are all coming up with your golden monkey idol. No, Jorge. You're going to put the top. All right. Well, that's a boycott of the week. Currently number 86, 495 upvotes.
Boycott
Don't
of
forget
the week.
to vote it up.
And boycott Deadpool 3.
No.
Don't watch. Do you have a message for your supporters? Don't watch Deadpool 3 because it'll ruin Super Killer because the execution of the idea will be better. And so they might coincidentally use the best jokes in the comic in the movie.
It really is really bad the more I think about it. Because it's not like one of these things where I can like go to like a publisher and go like, we got a really cool idea that's like fresh and original. They go, oh, so it's like Deadpool 3?
I've already heard this pitch.
Yeah, so you saw Deadpool 3. Is that why you came up with it? Oh.
Your phase 2 is totally fucking destroyed.
Well, I really.
That's okay. Vito's booty will be good. I felt really bad for you this week.
It's like it just like shoots my whole idea in the fucking face.
But you don't understand
'Cause
how
it is a cool idea, but now it's a Marvel idea.
Yeah.
So it's just
you know
something Marvel
You know what
did.
another funny part is? There's going to be a lot of people who just hate that idea now because of the association with Marvel, and then they're going to target you with their hatred. And they otherwise wouldn't feel any kind of hatred about it because they've been stoked because it's a Marvel property. Like all the Friday Night Tight guys and all the Eric July fucking ripitards are now going to be fueled knowing exactly how to hate the idea.
Well, hold on. Maybe it'll be a benefit that they can't criticize my idea because they're all going to say they like Deadpool 3, I'm pretty sure. Apparently
What if
it's
it's woke?
testing very highly.
Yeah.
Also, is Deadpool 3... Wait, check what Deadpool 3 is rated. Is
R.
it PG... Is it R?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, man. I can't catch a break.
Talks about pegging. What are you talking about? It's very R. And Ryan Reynolds is great.
Maybe
He don't miss.
maybe Ryan Reynolds will rape a bunch of kids before the movie comes out. And
Everyone
they'll
would
have
love
to
it
shelve
then. Then everybody would be out raping kids. Anyone with a Cricket wireless phone would be, you got kids to rape? Or Mint. I don't know what it is.
It's like if I ever try to pitch it to anybody, it's like I can't do an exciting pitch because it's just
Deadpool 3.
It's just Deadpool 3 now. Have you seen Deadpool 3? Yeah, it
that.
just came out. It's not like an old idea that like you're revitalizing. It's just a thing that just happened.
Star-studded. Oh, man. Owen Wilson is in there. Oh, my God. There's no black people in this cast.
It's
You must hate that.
I'll say there's nothing I can do. Whatever. It's just dead. Who cares? Who cares?
Do they have pogs for Deadpool 3,
They don't
though?
have pogs. We should have pogs.
Did you get a little ahead of yourself?
Did I get a little ahead of myself? I'm having fun. As long as I'm having fun, luck.
You look like you're having fun.
Maybe it'll come out. Maybe people will see that there's something there.
And they'll want a little more.
They'll want
in
a little
comic
more
form.
in comic
That's
form.
not quite the same. Like after the Super Bowl, everyone's like, I could go for some like flag football.
Or maybe they'll read it and they'll go, well, that's not as good as Deadpool and Wolverine, and so I don't want more because I could just watch Deadpool and Wolverine.
So Deadpool is super killer, and Wolverine is a girl.
I think
In
Wolverine
your
is
story.
probably the person Deadpool is supposed to kill last. I can extrapolate that. Although I don't know.
Deadpool is probably teaming up with Wolverine to save a little Mexican girl. That's probably what's happening.
No, they already saved a little Mexican kid in the second one.
You can't save enough Mexican kids, Vito. Do you see what's going on in the country?
You're right. I see it. All right, let's do my problem.
You need a win.
I don't need anything anymore. Dick, I got a little story for you. I was at the Safeway buying some groceries.
What are we buying?
You know, heads of broccoli,
Okay.
almonds,
Beef.
you know, beef broth.
Okay.
All healthy things.
Okay.
Had to take a shit at the Safeway.
It's disgusting. That
Disgusting.
shouldn't happen.
I didn't want it to happen.
Well, no, it shouldn't happen. Why are you taking surprise shits at the store?
What do you mean?
It's 5 minutes away from your house.
It's not 5 minutes away from my house. It's on the other side of the. It's like 15 minutes from my house.
How far are you going to shop?
I was just over in that neck of the woods, and I was like, I should get groceries as long as I'm over here.
You're stopping at a strange store to get
It's not
groceries?
a strange store. It's a nice. That's a nice. They got a lot of good stuff there.
You wouldn't
They
go
got
to
good deals.
What's going on?
The closest grocery store to me is Smart and Final, and that one sucks because it's like kind of like a halfway bulk buy place.
Oh, okay.
It's like a lot of restaurant supply shit, so
Oh,
it's like
okay.
larger portions that I don't need.
Okay.
And the next closest grocery store to me is an Asian grocery store, which is great when I want a bunch of like fish and bugs, but I didn't want that.
Okay.
So I was like, all right. So I went. That one is like a close, relatively normal American. It's a normal
Got
American
it.
grocery
Surprise
store.
shit at the grocery store.
Yes. No, that's not the problem. The problem is I had to take a shit. I go in there, and I look at the toilet, and what do I see? I see that
fetus.
someone. Well, that would have been cool. I would have took a picture of that. I see that someone has
Taking pictures of the bathroom. There you go.
I'm taking pictures of
You're
a.
throwing that lady under the
No,
bus.
it was one of these locked ones that there's only one toilet in
Okay,
there. It's a
okay.
one-man situation. Had it all
Okay.
to myself.
All right.
I look down at the toilet, and I look at the thing you sit on, the toilet seat, I guess you would call that.
Okay.
And I see, what do I see? I see Darren for life carved into it with a knife.
Awesome.
Deep, sharp gouges.
That's awesome.
And I said, what is going on, Dick? My problem is people who carve their name into shit for no reason. What are you doing? You got on your hands and knees in a Safeway bathroom
Yeah.
so you could take out your pocket knife and carve your name into a toilet seat?
You gotta have something to read when you're in there.
You can't read it when you're in there because you're
Oh,
sitting
you're
on it. That
carving
doesn't
it.
make any fucking sense.
You're thinking about it.
Why don't you just write your name on a piece of paper and look at it then? What are you getting
Don't
out
throw
of
that away.
What do you get out of carving your name?
Because someone's gonna see it and
into
get upset
a
by
toilet
it.
seat, carving it into the wall, carving it into a fucking tree. What is this impulse of like, yeah, my name?
Because it's upsetting
that
to other
awesome?
people, to squares and nerds.
It's not. It's just. I find it pathetic. It's not upsetting in like a way that I'm like, oh my God, I'm so upset. It's like, why did you do this? What are you possibly getting out of this?
Because you're getting all bent out of shape and mad about it and seething about
yeah,
it.
I'm really seething.
You are seething about it.
Well,
you don't
I
want
was-
to touch your
I
ass
was a
to
little
his
bit
name.
I thought about it. First of all, it leaves these little raised indentations on the seat, which
That's
makes
funny.
it a little more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Second of all, it creates these grooves where bacteria, I assume, can collect.
Oh,
to
you have
make
all kinds of guys shit
the
up your
seat-
ass now.
Yeah, exactly. Little pieces of shit probably
Yeah.
get wedged into the letters of your name. Why? This is okay. Carving your name into shit is for people who have no other way to impact change on the world and they
Yeah.
feel helpless.
Yeah.
And the only way they can leave any sort of lasting legacy is to take a knife or their key or whatever and just stupidly carve their name, even though it's probably a name that millions of other people have. So it's not even like a unique like artist signature that will
doesn't
never
matter.
be recognized again. It's just like, yeah, Steve.
That's even better,
That's
though.
for me.
Because you could be imagining like the most worst like Steve you could imagine. Like,
Oh man, I bet this fucking guy's gonna really picture a fucking crazy Stevie
I think
Beer.
this is the most pathetic behavior. These are men who probably they have the impulse.
Could be a woman.
They have the impulse to be artists, I guess. You know, like the great cave painters of yore who would carve depictions of the beasts of the plain into the wall, and at least then they depicted something. Instead, these people that don't even have the imagination to imagine a figure or an animal or anything. All they can imagine is the alphanumeric whatever fucking characters that spell
Words.
out their own name.
Do you think?
They have no imagination
Do you think they're
whatsoever.
caveman guys, like, because they didn't have names back then, right?
Right.
When they're doing the wall stuff. Do you think
Maybe
there
they're
was
drawing
a
themselves
guy's
at
like,
least.
oh, I'm Ugg. I'm gonna put Ugg on this fucking. Yeah, fuck all these animals.
I think when he drew a guy with a spear, he probably
bog.
said, "That's
me right there. And like, why you put yourself in every one of these paintings? Like, fuck you.
It would be cooler if you drew a little guy.
Then you
At least
come
there'd
into
be
his cave.
something.
Oh, why does everybody gotta draw
Oh, my
themselves in my
God.
cave?
This is, I think this was a thing that should have died out with the
You think a
cavemen.
caveman ever like drew a painting of like a boss ass like fight with woolly mammoths?
Yeah.
And then he went to his friend's place, who's like a much bigger, more popular guy, and he saw the same picture, and he's like, fuck. I was
Yeah,
working on
I
that
was working
picture at
on
my
that.
place, but everyone
now
already
it got
saw
ripped
it.
away.
I guess I'll just keep working on this one because people already paid to see it.
Yeah.
People already paid me their animals to see it, so.
All I know is that this is a very crazy behavior. I mean, like a signature, an artist signature, you're signing a piece of art or like something you made. You didn't make the toilet seat. You didn't make
like
the
Armut.
wall.
It's like avant-garde.
What are you hoping happens? Like when someone sees
This!
that? This is
Somebody
what they
sees
hope
it and gets
for.
all pissed off, like, "Ugh, this was
right.
my toilet. This should be my toilet. I'm sitting on this toilet."
Well,
but
I'm gonna
Darren has it.
give some of these people exactly what they want. Then this has been an ongoing phenomenon. In 2015, a man named Julio Perez carved his name into the limestone walls of the Alamo
Awesome.
and was caught in the act.
Worth it.
In
Cool.
in 2023, this was recent, and a lot of videos of this, a Bulgarian tourist was caught carving him and his fiance's name into the walls of the Roman Colosseum.
Very cool.
And he was caught on video, and a guy said, "Hey, what are you doing?" He looked at me like, gave him like a little thumbs up or
Go
something.
fuck
He thought it
yourself,
was
idiot.
cool.
It is cool.
Tell me if this one's cool. In 2018, an Irish man was caught carving his name into a wall. What would be the worst place to carve your name, Dick? Can you think of one?
The Wailing Wall in Israel, in Jerusalem.
That's very close.
Oh.
You're on.
It wasn't that-
You're on the nose.
I can't think of a worse one than that. I'm afraid.
Auschwitz, Dick. Auschwitz.
Oh, that's
Too easy.
not as bad.
Not as bad as
Because
the
you're
Wailing Wall.
defacing
No.
a Nazi
Historic-
memorial.
Mm.
It's not as bad as defacing.
You're
the
right.
Wailing
You're
Wall.
causing damage to Nazi property. Dick, not to mention that these acts can come with big fines. So don't think you should just be running around doing this wildly. A Twin Cities man who decided to commemorate his marriage by marking up the monument where what are the two guys, Clark and what's the other one? The guys who went across the country and
Penis?
Pocahontas.
Oh, Pocahontas?
No, what was the Pocahontas expedition?
Sacagawea.
Yeah, but who were the two
Lois.
white guys? Lois and Clark.
It was Clark and Clark too.
Clark and Clark too. It's the two Clarks. And that's when the two Clarks went on the Western expedition. Anyway, he marked up that monument. Actually, that's one of the few places that Clark and Lois carved their name into this rock. And he decided...
So you don't have a problem with that?
Well, I think the point is that there was a certain time when maybe that was the only way to leave a mark. If you're the first guy to go across the thing, sure. If you just drove to it in your
He's
car.
the first guy he might have been the first guy in that toilet at Safeway. You don't know.
Look, I'll say this: if you discover a thing,
Who gives a fuck? It's a toilet at Safeway. They're gonna make a new one when some fat ass breaks it. Who gives a shit?
Point is, this man received a $3,400 fine. Much of that money
That's
is
it?
to replace the damage, Dick. They have to fix the rock, I guess.
Huh?
Then, I
Did
don't
they
know.
fix Auschwitz?
I don't know if they fixed Auschwitz. It doesn't stop, Dick, at just monuments and rocks, though. This is probably the worst one.
You know, I found my pictures of me at the Wailing Wall.
Yeah?
I was gonna post them during all this hoopla.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
I didn't do it though. I thought, that'll be too much.
Too on the nose.
Yeah, I don't want that picture floating
I
around.
saw Alex Jones reposted that drone strike video. Did you see that video?
Alex Jones is finally coming
Doesn't look
around,
good.
you fat
Doesn't
red
look
idiot.
good.
Finally coming
In
around.
2013, Dr. Simon Bramhall was completing a liver transplant putting a liver into
I was gonna say
a woman.
they do this at Planned Parenthood every time. They don't say it.
They
but
mark the fetus with their.
not the fetus, the
Oh, okay.
whatever it is.
Sure. Well, this man decided to use his electric beam after he'd finished transplanting the thing to put his initials S and B
How did he get
onto
caught
a
doing
woman's
that?
laser. Because the fucking thing, the transplant got rejected, and they opened her back up, and they go, "Hey, what the fuck? Why does it say S and B on this lady's
They
liver?"
ratted him out for that.
Yeah, the other doctor
Come
was like.
on.
The other doctor's like, bro, I don't think you're supposed to do that. I think you could like damage the thing, and that might be why it rejected it because you went, Simon
fuck
was here,
off.
bro.
That's cool.
That guy lost his.
What about the American flag on the moon then?
Has it been defaced? Have people carved their
The
names
flag
into
is
it?
the defacement.
That's
Why the
not
fuck is there an
defacement.
American flag
A
up
flag
there?
can be removed. It leaves no trace.
It's got a big hole in the ground.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Those holes don't just fix themselves on the moon.
Kick a little dirt over it.
Who is gonna do that? Moon Man?
I'm just saying, all you people who feel the need to carve your names into things,
You're like
Just get
arguing
over
against
it.
the spirit of adventure, like Edmund Hillary Clinton.
go online, carve your name into a
The
bulletin
new world.
board,
We've got to
okay?
go find a whole new world
There
to
are
put our
now,
name on.
we now live in a modern era. There are infinite ways if you want to create a stupid legacy of something you did. Just go on Twitter and talk about pedophiles, and then you'll be enshrined forever. Everyone will never stop talking about it, and will bring it up constantly for the rest of your life. So that's one way if you really want to live in infamy. Why not? And there's just other ways.
Don't crowdfund a comic that Marvel is
All
going
right,
to
we're
do.
not. If we talk about this the
They-
whole
no
episode,
one will remember
I will,
that.
I will kill myself. Like
Marvel's going to
We
kill
have
themselves
covered
first,
all
though.
this.
So you better hurry.
my problem is carving your name into shit, guys.
This is like, man,
It's a good problem. Great problem.
graffiti everywhere with a
Graffiti is at least artistic. That's not carving. A guy does like cool word art. I got no problem with that.
no shitty word art.
No, it's not. Sometimes
That's-
it's cool.
Yes, but the bad stuff is all
There's
the same.
yeah. Well, you hope the
Also
bad guys
good.
get better. You know, you hope bad guys eventually learn I'm not very good
Not
at this,
me.
and they stop.
I want them to destroy the good stuff.
See that
with
high
bad
rise in
stuff.
L.A. where every floor is graffiti.
That
now?
was pretty good.
Dude, that was awesome.
Yeah, but it would have been better if it was like bad and it had like boner written
Yeah, it
on
just
it.
said like shit and fuck.
The N word.
And the N word like on
nice.
every floor.
Nice. Nothing redeeming about that. Good job.
One of LA's famous landmarks,
Yeah.
the N-word tower, every floor.
Because now it's like a statement against, like,
Right.
you know, it's like a pro-poor statement. If it was just like the N and I hate women written down, being like,
Yeah.
awesome. Nah.
No fat chicks, every single floor. 40 stories up.
I wrote my name when I was a little kid. I went to New York.
Yeah.
And I wrote my name, or maybe I think wrote, on the very top of the Empire State Building. Used to be you could still go up there.
Right.
And I was with my mom. I was like, "Do you have a pen?" I went and wrote my name. on the
Nice.
very top little overlook thing.
Did you ever go back and see if it's there?
You can't anymore. They closed it.
I do remember one
That's
time.
why you got to write. If you can carve your name or write your name, you got to do it because then they're just going to close it
Yeah.
and keep normal people from seeing
I
it.
just think if you're going to I mean, at least the Empire State Building, it's like it's not a bathroom at a Safeway, you know?
What's the difference?
I don't know. You're right. It's all the same. None of this matters.
Are you writing anything over there? You're
No,
in
I'm-
here every week, fucking scribbling on shit.
I'm going to start leaving my name. I'm going to start carving my name around your house. How's that?
Okay. My problem is speed traps. Cops hiding
Yeah.
everywhere, giving me heart attacks and heartburn. They're sitting there with their fucking speed guns, making me drive erratically.
I almost brought in a problem like that because I was driving today and you were just driving and a cop's just next to you
I hate
in the
it.
other line. And you're like, come on, man. Just like either go
Gives
faster
me
Yeah.
big time intrusive thoughts. I'm like, man, can you just get away from me, please?
Because cops just exist to be assholes.
They love it too.
Yeah.
And then they pretend like they're not.
Speed traps should be illegal, but they won't be because they are desperate for any amount of tax revenue.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only reason they exist. It does not exist for
Just
driver
go put a
safety
fake
in any
car
way.
out there.
Yeah.
You guys aren't making anybody go. So wait, I have stats on the going slower thing.
Ever see the guys?
Response to getting a speed trap ticket. Paying closer attention to speed limits, 50%. Always
Wait, what is
avoiding
this? What
speed-
is this? How
These people are lying in this survey.
This is what they do?
Response to speeding. Paying closer attention to speed limits, 50% of people said that. That can't be true.
Hold on. What you're
Getting
saying,
a ticket.
Getting a ticket makes them do this action
50% of people said they pay closer attention to speed limits.
after receiving a ticket.
There's no way that's true because there's still constantly tickets. Or do they have to ramp it up now?
I haven't gotten when's the last time you got a speeding ticket?
A couple years ago.
I think it's been at least like
It's always that street right down the hill for me that looks like the Autobahn.
yeah.
The speed limit's like 30 on it.
I got a speeding ticket coming back from Vegas.
Was the guy hiding?
He must have been, but he said he followed me for a while.
Why don't they hide like go down into like Skid Row and hide inside one of the bums' tents?
Because those
While
guys
they're
don't have any
shooting
money
fentanyl.
to pay
Yeah,
the ticket. So
exactly.
They have to bilk us.
Fucking assholes.
Also, that drive back from Vegas, it's like just 2 lanes, one going one way, one going the other way.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. I was like dicking around on my phone, weaving, weaving
drive
off the road.
200 miles
Doesn't
an hour on
matter.
that highway.
There's nothing that can happen to
Doesn't
anybody.
matter.
Yeah,
No.
it's just a fucking just a money trap.
They always park where you could be going
a
million
bajillion miles an hour and it would
wouldn't
not matter.
Yeah.
There's no one around for miles.
They do it on purpose
In the
too.
middle
Like
of the fucking
after
desert.
hills, they're always parked out. Like when there's
Any
a big
of those
hill.
highway overpass things, they hide on the other side of that shit.
Increased use of navigation apps for speed limit alerts. What the hell is that?
Different cars should have different speed limits that you're allowed to drive.
Like what?
Like if you have like a really,
Like a nice car?
yeah.
You should be able to go really fast.
Or maybe you should be able to like pass a test that lets you speed.
Lets you speed and drink and drive.
well, like
You should be able to grow. You should be able to grow your like skill set every year.
let's be
you
real.
know?
I by the definition should be a very dangerous driver because I just spend the entire
You're a
time
woman.
tweeting and fucking around on my phone the whole time I'm on the road.
You do?
I look at my phone the whole time I'm driving.
How many wrecks have you been in?
None. Not a single one.
Every year you go without a wreck, you should be able to get like 2 miles an hour.
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
Like
should get
government
something.
blades.
You should get some. They should pull you over and they should go, "Oh, you're one of these plus 12s." All right.
Yeah.
You're
All
under.
right, well,
You should be able to roll a saving throw based on your record. They get to roll 1d20, and then we'll add that to the speed limit. And if you're under that, natural 1,
then we have to pay you.
you're down.
2 in 5 Americans preferred a. This was surprising. 2 in 5 Americans, although maybe not. 2 in 5 Americans preferred a speeding fine system based on an income percentage rather than a flat rate. So
Well, they do that.
Really?
They do that in other countries.
that's nuts.
Yeah. Well, like some billionaire got pulled over, and then the fine ended up being like $100,000 for speeding.
I love the
It's
things
based
where
on
people
income.
think that they're gonna have to pay less by making other people pay
No,
more.
you're just gonna make other people pay
yeah.
more. It's
Oh
like
yeah, I like that income based. Okay, well your income is where we're starting.
right.
Wait.
We're just gonna fuck rich people more.
Yeah, I don't like that then.
Yeah.
That's too bad. Actually, we're going to raise everyone's too. We rounded up. Let's see. Over 30% of Americans have been caught in a speed trap. Delaware, Maryland, and Tennessee are the most speed trapped.
I think the
There you go.
biggest problem is I think there's laws on the books where like, or at least they try to pull it on people where, like some guys will stand out there and be like speed trap ahead or flash their lights.
Oh, they can't do that?
Sometimes cops have
Wait,
like,
they have to do it for like a DUI checkpoint. They have to say, "Hey, you can turn around."
do they have to say
Yes,
that?
they
You
have
can
to
turn
give
around.
you. They have to tell you that there's a DUI checkpoint ahead, so you can turn on. So you have time to drunkenly drive elsewhere.
It's interesting. But once you get up there, I remember one time there was a DUI checkpoint. As I thought I was drunk, but I didn't have my driver's license on me for some reason. So I just like had to whip through a parking lot to get away from it. But I guess you can just, which looks way suspicious, but whatever.
Yeah, they should have to do that.
You ever get pulled
bullshit.
over by a cop because he thinks you're a black guy?
No, did you have blackface on or something?
No. I just assumed this was what happened. Was I used to drive this really shitty 95 Honda
Pontiac?
Civic,
Yeah.
and a cop was just riding my ass. And I was like, what the fuck? And so I pulled into I was finally like, this guy's just on my ass. So I just pulled into like a church parking lot for some reason. And he immediately whipped in after me and like turned on his lights. I'm like, I have no idea what he did.
Yeah.
And he like walks up to me and he goes, never mind. And then he left. I'm like, what? Who did you think it was? Did you think it was a black guy? I think you thought it was a black guy.
Why would he think it was a black guy?
Why'd he pull me over? Just to go, never mind?
Probably an Amber Alert.
Oh, it was
He's
an
like,
Amber
I
alert.
didn't read that Amber
no,
Alert.
it was
but
an
that
Ebony
guy
alert.
looks
Did you see
like-
the Ebony alerts are finally taking off?
I saw one.
We were on
I haven't
top
got
of
one
that.
on my phone,
we
though.
announced the Ebony alerts on this show before anybody else. And I'm like, oh, we should have. Now all
30% of Americans continue speeding even after being penalized for it. Wow, that's a lot.
Well, we should.
These smug fucking cops.
There should be a test. I think I would pass the test.
I don't like driving with anxiety because I'm still doing the speeding,
Right.
and I have to like do these complicated like outthinking myself of knowing how fast I'm going and rationalizing the ticket. Like, well, I got one ticket 3 years ago, so amortizing that out, over 3 years is 10 cents a
Also,
a
why
mile.
does it take so long for the cop to run your fucking plates and shit?
Because they don't know how to use a computer.
It's retarded.
call it
I
in.
got pulled over because I had a broken tail light,
Yeah,
and all they got to do is go, give me a fix-it ticket, which is great, whatever.
yeah.
But it took them like an hour to give me a fix-it ticket, where I'm just like sitting there and I'm like, what are you looking for? What do you think's gonna happen here?
They should deduct that time off the
off the
The
ticket.
ticket.
I should go. Okay, well that was $15 an hour for making me sit here. $15
15.
for $1 a minute.
Minimum wage, $20.
Yeah.
All right, it's $80 ticket.
I had to get
wait
out of
40
the
minutes.
part of the algorithm that just shows videos of people being hassled by cops because, man, you can just watch that forever.
Yeah.
People just sitting in their car eating Taco Bell, and the cop goes, is there a reason you're parked here? Yeah, I'm eating Taco Bell. Okay. Where are you coming from? I don't feel like I need to answer that. Why are you being so hostile? And you're like,
Yeah.
oh, my God, just let the
'Cause I
man eat a
hate
fucking
you.
taco. See that cop who shot that kid for eating, McDonald's?
I did, yeah.
And the kid, tried to pull away because the cop pulled his gun,
Mm-hmm.
thinking the kid stole the car. That was crazy.
Speed
Cops!
traps,
Speed
less interaction
traps.
with cops. Just let us drive 100 million miles an hour. When the bodies start stacking up on the road, then you guys can think about putting a fake dummy car out there or like a sign that says "slow down, cop ahead," and don't put a cop.
I think
ahead.
all of these laws come from those stupid Mothers Against Drunk Driving groups.
Yeah, it's their fault,
It is.
not the drunk driver.
No,
it's the mothers.
well,
it's the goddamn mother.
if your kid wasn't hanging out in the street where everybody's having fun drunk driving, then we'd have no problem.
Yeah, that's true. No one's ever been drunk drive killed in their house, have
Right.
they?
Well, maybe a couple people, but
Yeah,
those
maybe a
people
couple.
shouldn't have been playing
They
that
should have
close.
put
Shouldn't have
those-
been playing that close to the window. Play in the middle of the living room. You don't
Yeah.
got to be near the front of the house.
Just put those what are they called?
the
Those
rails,
poles
the poles,
that
yeah.
you put out in front.
the cement
Stop the
barriers,
tank. Bullards.
bullards.
Okay, there you go.
Dick, my problem is trying to fix something, but just making it worse. You ever had that problem?
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Right now, I'm preparing. Of course, I'm testing all these various video game consoles for Vito's Wheel of Consoles.
Yeah.
Might not be a wheel, though. It might be a pachinko type system. We're going to see exactly.
Okay, fixing already, I see.
Well, I'm not making any more money from Super Killers. I'm going to pivot hard to
Is there going to be a
something
Super Killer
else.
2? Or do we have to wait till Deadpool 4 comes out to see what it's going to be about?
I'm going to just blow my head off. Anyway, as I'm testing these consoles,
Hey,
sometimes...
kids, you like Deadpool and
I don't.
Wolverine?
We're not talking about it anymore. We're not. All right. I shouldn't have brought it up. I'll be testing them, and they'll have little problems, right? And some
Yeah.
of them are easy fixes.
Yeah.
A lot of these old consoles, the door to open the disc tray, it's not staying in place.
Uh-huh.
You got to open it up, wipe it clean, or whatever. A lot of the old controllers have gunk on them.
Yeah.
Gunk on the PCB boards that builds up. You got to take the isopropyl alcohol. But then sometimes I go to fix a thing, and I go, oh, this will be easy. And I had a Wii that was not reading discs. And I went, I'll just pop it open, see what the problem is, and I'll take these little. And I bought this little kit, this little fix-it kit to fix those. Got all these little screwdrivers.
That's the first sign that you should give up, is when you have to buy tools
Yeah.
to do it.
Well, there's a lot of different
quit.
screw type things there.
Yeah,
And I go,
yeah.
all right, let me just remove this wire here. And I ripped the entire assembly of the Wii disk drive off. And I go, oh, that's not something.
Shit.
That's not
All
something I
right.
can fix. Fuck. And I feel like this has happened numerous
Man,
times.
I was having panic attacks. My control key, what is this key? The command key on the
Yeah.
Mac, which is the Alt key on the PC. So you use it all the time, right?
Right.
Like for everything, you're using this key, and mine just popped off. The key
Right.
top flap just popped off, and it wouldn't go back on. So I was having to just rest my thumb on it and
To
use
get it to work.
to make it stay there.
Yeah.
And I said, all right, I'm just gonna buy
A replacement key.
I'm just gonna buy a key off Amazon. No
Should
big
be
deal.
easy.
Should be easy. Everyone calm down. No big deal. And I ordered it, and I'm sitting there for 2 days, going God. I'm just imagining how
Opening it up
I'm gonna
and
pull
fucking
it
it up.
put it on. Something's gonna crack. I'll have cracked a worse part, and then I'll try to take it open. I'll try to take it
Yeah.
apart. I'm gonna crack something else out.
It's you always
from
think,
a lifetime of fixing things
Yeah.
and making it worse.
maybe this is a male impulse where you go, well, there must just be something caught in there that I could fix or something.
Yeah.
Or like you go now. The problem now is like before you would go, well, I have no fucking idea how to fix this, but now there's all these like internet guides that tell you, oh, it's so easy. You just do this, and you go, all right, let's give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Like again, another video game thing. I had a PlayStation 3, and this was the nice ones that were backwards compatible, worth money. This was years ago, and it would stop reading discs. And I said, well, the problem is, there's solder on the chip, and the solder dries out.
Get a solder wick, no problem.
Well, or not solder. What do you call it?
Grease.
No, the stuff you'd put a computer chip with. Thermal paste. The thermal paste.
People love laying that on
Yeah.
real thick.
They go, you just need to
Like they're
read.
battering a cake. Oh, yeah, let's get some thermal paste on this shit.
Right. And they say, well, you don't even need to disassemble the whole thing. All you need to do is just put it in a box, get a heat gun, and then just kind of heat it up, and that'll reflow the thermal paste. Yeah. And I said, okay, hey, this guy says online. So I put it in a box, and I put the heat gun at the top of the box, and I put a blanket over it so the heat's trapped in there. And I ran it for like 5 minutes, and then I pulled a melted PlayStation out, and I went, I think that heat gun was a lot hotter. That literally the entire outer part of the console had just melted and warped into. I'm like, that's not what that's supposed to look like. And I plugged it in, and it did not work at all. So this is something I've experienced many times over my life.
My friend spilled coffee on his laptop one time.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you got to put it in the sun.
Put it in the sun to
Don't
dry
turn
it
it
out.
back. Yeah, dry it out. And then he got it like 4 hours later, and all the keys had like warped.
Fused together and warped in the sun.
It's like, oh shit, I don't even know how that happened.
I have.
Sorry.
One time
Sucks for you.
got water on my cell phone and I put it in the rice, and I don't know if that helped, but it did work.
Oh, okay.
You know that trick?
So that worked?
I think it did work. I could be wrong. I might just be superstitious, but it seemed to dry it out.
It works.
Yeah, it works. So that's the thing. Occasionally, these fun, quick fixes you find online, they're great.
Just trash it.
99% of that. Well, yeah, now I don't know. It sucks. It's weird when you have a thing that's broken and you're like, well, what should I do? Should I sell it for parts? Like, I have a PS2 right now, and the laser's broken. And I asked the guy, I'm like, well, should I fix it? He's like, the cost to fix it is like the cost of getting another one. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, but it still boots up. It still, like, almost works. It feels weird throwing it, just tossing this stuff out.
I had a hard drive a long, long time ago, like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And the motor went dead on it. But it had stuff on it. So my friend, who was in like data storage, said, "Oh yeah, you can just swap the plates on the hard drive."
In like a
said, "Oh, okay."
clean room with like
So that's what he said. So he's like, "Yeah, you need a clean room, and here's what you do: just go in your bathroom,
turn on the heat,
and turn on the steam,
turn on the steam, yeah,
and that'll take care of it." So I'm like, "Okay." So I did that. Steam was going, and I waited like forever. Right? He's like, "Yeah, it'll take a while for the steam."
okay.
And when I did it, when I was waiting for the steam to go away, I'm like, this is stupid. I know this is a bad idea.
Yeah.
I should have just done it without this dumb clean room shit and just crossed my fingers. Like,
Did it work at all?
Well, I went in there and I started like taking it apart, and then it was fine in the room. And as soon as I pulled the thing off, it just like all the hard drive plates just instantly wet steam.
Right. What do you? Of course.
Well, I couldn't even see
Can
the
they
steam
get?
anymore.
Are they supposed to get steamed up?
I just gave up. It's
Yeah.
all right, trash. That's it.
The problem with those hard drives is like the data recovery centers want like $5,000 to like recover your data. I have some old drives that I'm always like, well, maybe someday data recovery will be cheaper, and I'll just have them
Send it to
them
Kiwi
in.
Farm. Say there's pornography on it.
They would
Child
probably have a lot of
pornography.
Hey, if you could find what's on
No, you
Vito's
got
old hard drive,
200 grand.
you
Here's
win
some
a-
child pornography that it was on my hard drive. I mean, I'm not mine. I mean Vito's. I
did have a hard drive. I finally found a way to get it running again. I was excited to see what was on there. It was just pornography, and I went, I thought there'd be something good on
save
here.
your pornography. Just causes problems.
I know. There's probably no reason to
That was
save the
for
pornography.
everybody. No, there's no reason.
I know there's no reason. But like, what if a video gets
You
deleted?
thinking about pornography now?
Well, I'm just saying, sometimes like a video, you like it, and then it gets deleted on the site. You can't watch it anymore, and you're like, that was a good one. I guess some people don't consume the same pornography multiple times, right? A lot of people just want the fresh, the new.
No, I don't think so.
Well, people go
It's
back
never
to the
going
same.
away.
People go, no,
Yeah,
but like
of
some of that stuff
course.
disappears. You can't find it anymore.
Like what? Stuff that's illegal?
No, like, well, not illegal.
We do the healer stuff.
What do you call it? Like the stuff where it'll be like somebody who's not like a porn star, like the real stuff, you know?
Revenge porn?
Well, maybe. Not exactly. But like, no, like, you know, just a girl who goes like, hey, what if I uploaded these videos? And then she gets older and she goes, oh my God, why the fuck did I upload that shit?
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm going to be, my career is going to be
so
ruined.
you have this whole fantasy about it that you need.
No, I'm just
about
saying.
the origins of the
I
pornography.
know that's why sometimes some of that stuff goes missing. Is
Oh,
people
I really hate it. I'm
move
so
on
drunk.
from porn and they go, oh, I don't want to make porn anymore. I got to take all that stuff down.
Yeah.
And then you got to have it so you can send her a message in the middle of the night and go, I still have that shit, you bitch, and I'll fucking destroy you if you don't make more of it. No.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
Trying
That's how
to
you
fix
talk
things
yourself into a
and
relationship.
making it worse. You know, you ever had like a girl send you naked videos of herself and you didn't save them and now you can never see them again?
No, I don't really like that.
Yeah.
Eh.
I go, I should have
Too
saved
much.
that. That chick was hot.
No.
Anyway. All right, Dick, what's your last problem?
Metaphor hijacking.
Metaphor hijacking.
So the X-Men 97 cartoon came out.
Yes.
It was cool. I watched it.
Is Deadpool in it?
No.
Oh, good.
But then Magneto's in it. Magneto's in it too much, I think.
Well,
But
Charles
whatever.
Xavier's dead, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's still. So why's Morph in it? Morph's dead.
Yeah, but Morph was in it before this one.
But he died.
He died in the
why is-
first episode, but then he came back in like season 2, I thought.
I don't think so.
This is the first return of Morph? I don't think that's correct.
Yeah, because he's not even. He's like a silver non-binary thing now.
Oh,
He used to be a guy.
right.
Like a-
Well, he's
He's
a
a-
shapeshifter.
yeah, but he's a man.
I'm going to argue.
Wolverine is not best pals with a woman or not a man. Okay.
I'm going to argue that anyone who is a shapeshifter would probably just end up being non-binary. Why would you be like, but really I'm a guy? It's like, yeah, but you can be a hot chick whenever you want. Yeah, but I'm really a guy.
Yeah, that's what a guy would think. Exactly what you're describing.
Hmm.
If a woman was a shapeshifter, she would just never change shape. Just be
Right.
an annoying blue bitch all
I'd be
the
a
time.
big wolf, and I'd do things to women. And then Yellow Flash would call me a
yeah,
dog
that's a dog.
fucker.
That's a dog fucker. Then I guess. So Magneto's on trial. Whatever. You know how X-Men 90s X-Men were.
Yeah, they're
Very
just,
heavy-handed
They're blanks
on the
with powers.
yeah. And then I go online and it's can you believe that like every minority has every minority has heard a message like this, and this is the MAGA people don't even get that they're talking about them.
I saw a thing that was like, do they understand that this is
It's
the
making
January
fun of
6th
them.
trial right
Yeah.
here? And I was like, I don't know if they're making a joke or
Like
if they're
no, that
serious
guy
or not.
is that's a Holocaust survivor that like shoots magnets.
Just like January 6th.
yeah, that's got nothing to do
Yeah.
with it. Like maybe the concept of like oppression.
It's
and
a direct corollary.
it's not a metaphor. These guys are like shooting laser beams and stuff. That's not Baked Alaska,
Exact
is it?
same
Shooting
thing.
laser
It
beams.
could be Baked Alaska. They should have had a bunch of mutants storm the Capitol and like take it over. That would
No,
be cool.
they don't. Humans do. And then they read. It's like normal X-Men.
There's a guy named Kyle Rittenmorphin go across
He shoots
state
a
lines
pedophile.
to shoot a mutant.
Yeah, there's a duplicate, a guy who can molest many children at the same time.
I'm gonna say I do wish X-Men was just like way more blatant with this shit, you know? It's just like, yeah, this guy, he went across state lines to shoot mutants. Can you
Yeah.
believe it? There was a
Yes.
anti-mutant protest.
I would if they wanted it to be a metaphor of
Yeah.
J6, they would say that.
Yeah.
Because none of these people are subtle at all about any of
That's
it.
true.
It's just a
They
guy.
wouldn't be able to resist doing that.
No, it's a guy who does magnets. That's what's happening here.
Right.
It's got nothing to do with January 6th. It's got nothing to do with your dads.
know.
It's got nothing to do with anything except laser beams.
So you're saying liberals aren't hiding messages in our media?
Yeah,
Okay.
correct.
So Sweet
they
Baby
just
is not a
make them
problem.
black and gay and lame. They're not hiding it.
So it's not hidden.
It's not
just
an
in there.
allegory.
You'd
It's
see
they
it.
just change lane. They change lines in the game that say, "How about women in a position of power?"
Yeah.
There's not. That's why everyone hates it because it's not good at all.
Sure. I haven't seen X-Men
It's
97.
way more unrealistic than a magnet man being on trial for doing a genocide because he was in the Holocaust. That's realistic.
Right.
No metaphor. Sweet Baby Inc.
black lesbians and everything.
I see a lot of people complaining. You see, we're talking about making Professor X and Magneto black now with Giancarlo Esposito.
In the movie?
Giancarlo Esposito. Yeah, in the movie universe. They're like, hey, what if they were black guys? It could be Denzel Washington and Giancarlo Esposito.
And Bill Cosby.
And Bill Cosby could be there too. Well, Bill Cosby is Magneto. Now that's an idea.
That's a villain.
Shooba-doo-wappa-jow. Give me all the mutant women.
He can knock them out.
And then they're like, well, that doesn't work because they have to be Holocaust survivors. I'm like, man, you can't really do that Holocaust survivor thing
All
much
black
longer.
people survived the Holocaust, though.
How
Didn't
old
they?
is the
Or most of
typical
them.
Holocaust? Let's see. So if you were 8 years old in World War II, you'd now be about 90. You can't really do that Holocaust survivor
can't be
thing
that
anymore.
That's why it kind of doesn't track
Kinda aging
anymore.
out, yeah.
Okay, it's the 90s, though. It's like Scrooge McDuck, though,
Yeah.
too. Like, he can't have made his money in the Yukon for much longer.
No, you really got to change up your historical atrocity. Actually, they should be black. It should be a civil rights thing because now it does kind of the timeline.
Yeah.
Civil rights was like what, like 50s and 60s? At least you get an extra like 10, 20 years out of it.
So a bunch of Jews are going to make a civil rights hero? I don't know about that.
I just think that I think if you got to move it on to some other historical struggle because you can't do Holocaust anymore because at a certain point Magneto's going to be 150 years old.
I didn't even know he was a Holocaust survivor until the movie came out and he did that.
I think.
Auschwitz.
Well, I don't think he originally.
Before that, I was like, oh, I just thought he was like a mega
He originally
guy.
was not a Holocaust survivor though, because the original X-Men comics were like 1960, and
The
Magneto.
original one, he caused the Holocaust. I think,
No, that's not what it was.
to get to gold.
That was
where did gold at?
Bryan Singer might have invented that. Famed
Really?
child rapist might have invented Magneto as a Holocaust
That's who
survivor.
Gabe
I'm not
Hoffman
sure.
stopped, wasn't it?
I don't know if that was in the comics or not. But
The metaphor hijacking.
metaphor hijacking.
It's like something
Terrible.
happens, and like, oh yeah, can you believe it? It's
Just like that.
it's
That's
just
what
like-
they're clearly referencing.
It's just like Trump.
Yeah.
They don't even know that we're making fun of them.
Well, it's like all the people
Yeah.
who keep trying to say that the original Matrix movies are a trans allegory, and you go, no, they're not. And they go, well, the lady who made them kind of said they are. And it's like, if you actually listen to if you actually read the interview, they're like, so when you were making the Matrix, was that a trans allegory? And they're like, it could have been. And you're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that's like a bullshit answer. In like, no, it was too
Really,
really,
a trans allegory. They look exactly like they are.
yeah. It's too.
They don't even flip like they don't even look a little like more buff.
The only thing that was actually in the original trans, remember that lady who wore like a white coat or whatever? I think her name was Morph.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was originally supposed to be a
Guy?
It was supposed to be like a guy in the real world who then became a lady in the Matrix world.
That audiences would have hated that.
What? It might have been the
What
other way
the
around.
fuck?
It
What?
might have been a lady.
Where
who
did the
became,
lady go? Where's this guy coming from? What?
It might have been a lady becoming a man. I don't know. That would have been pretty cool. But
No.
I would have. It would have been interesting.
No, it wouldn't have.
Added a
What
little
would have been
something.
interesting about it?
I don't know.
Look
The
at my
idea that you
boobs.
can decide that whatever.
Oh, it's fucking fascinating.
Hey,
Hey, I'm Tits
It
McGee, everyone.
reflects our internet culture where a bunch of guys are running around pretending to be ladies online, okay? We'd actually tie into that. But yeah, all these trans people go, well, of course it's a trans allegory. It's about turning from one thing to another. I'm like, oh, you mean like every story in the history of fiction? What are you, retarded? Like a character grows
okay,
and
that's
changes.
exactly what I'm talking about
Yes,
then.
exactly. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Huh.
They go,
What
well,
an
no,
interesting-
Neo goes from like a nerdy whatever thing to like a cool, confident trans person or whatever. And you're like, no, it's just a character going from a position of weakness to a position of confidence, which I understand reflects your trans journey, even though I don't think most of you arrive at the position of confidence, but hopefully you will one day. That's every story. That's every narrative. It's not a specifically trans thing.
Yeah.
And they go, well, I just think you don't understand it, bigot. And you're like, the Matrix's trans like argument is the stupidest argument I've ever seen made.
See, it's
ever.
good because everyone can identify with it,
Yeah.
not because it's making fun of people that you don't like. It's good because it's like a generalized type of like oppression and
The
bigotry
Matrix.
that the X-Men
The X-Men.
that they're dealing with. It's like
Yeah.
very generalized.
Applies to
you know?
everybody.
Applies to everybody
we're
can
all the
see
Jews
themselves
in that
it.
situation.
Who's the Jews in that
The
situation?
mutants.
Magneto? Because he's the bad guy.
Well, there's good Jews and bad Jews in the X-Men universe.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't know about that.
Unlike the real world where there's only good Jews. In X-Men, you get some of both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Metaphor hijacking.
Metaphor hijacking, guys. What a great episode.
Matrix is a good one. That's annoying as fuck.
What is?
The trans allegory
Dude,
part.
because, I go, they're like, no, it was written by 2 trans women. I'm like, no, it was written by 2 horny white guys who later became trans women. Okay? But at
What
the
are they
time,
doing?
what were they doing at the time
How
they
are
made
they
the
doing?
movie?
Have they made
They're
any
not
good
doing
trans-
good at all. I had a discussion recently. You know how like we always talk shit about like Zack Snyder as a director? Like, oh,
I don't.
Well, he kind of sucks. He makes
300 though.
You saw Rebel Moon and you did not
I
like
hated
it.
Rebel Moon.
Okay.
Only because there was women in it though.
Or like, like guys like Michael Bay, whatever. There's like a lot of directors.
Actually, I hated it because I thought it was a Star Wars. Now that I know it's not a Star Wars, I don't know. I gotta.
Now
take
you got to rethink about. Well, the new one's coming out. I said, if the Wachowskis were still men, everyone on the internet
They were never men.
Okay, sure.
If they were men.
If they were men, everyone on the internet would go, the Wachowskis, what a joke. 2 white guys who think they know how to make movies. What a fucking bunch of idiots.
Wait, why?
But because their movies suck. All their like past the original Matrix movies, okay, the first one's okay, good. The first one is genuinely
one
very
was
good.
amazing.
Shut up. I'm saying that. I'm agreeing with you. The first one is a fantastic, never replicated movie. The rest of their movies are not nearly as good, and some of them are genuinely terrible. Okay? But now I always see online where it's like famed trans director Lana Wachowski has something to say about cinema. And I'm like, Lana Wachowski has not made a good movie in like 10, 15 years. She's like a fucking joke of a director. But because she's trans, we all go, what a brilliant auteur, you know? Who doesn't love
your directing.
Jupiter Ascending?
Oh,
yeah,
did she
because
make that?
you have a big gimme. Like you have a hey, it doesn't matter if I fucked
also,
up.
like-
they fucked up the Matrix again.
How are you gonna argue with a trans director?
What do
Like
you-
a director, you're like, oh yeah, I'll fucking tell you. How about this? But the trans director, you're like, whatever you want.
Whatever
Hey, whatever
you
you want,
want.
boss. Put it on, boss. Taking it off, boss.
Did you see the Matrix reboot they tried to do?
The Revolution?
Resurrections?
Sucked.
It's so bad.
It was
and only one of the Wachowskis had anything to do with
misogynist.
it. The fat Wachowski stayed out of it.
It was very misogynist and woman hating, I thought.
Well,
Trinity's with this guy, and then
Yeah.
she just leaves her marriage and her kids.
it was
Like,
very
what the
weird
fuck
and
are you
bizarre.
talking
I don't know what
about?
was going on there.
You can't have a movie about 40-year-olds, like I was saying on the Final Fantasy episode.
Yeah.
It's got 32 max, because then people have they just got too many obligations.
Well, that's what we got out of the skinny Wachowski. The fat Wachowski is working on their own project.
What's that about?
What it's like to be a woman built like a tank. I don't know. We're going to find out.
Queen Latifah
Queen
picture.
Latifah. I'm just saying that was it Larry Wachowski, the one with the big old shoulders? You go, oh,
I
that's
don't
tough.
fucking know.
That's a tough one to pull off. How do you put a dress on that? Good luck. But I'm looking forward to see what they come
Hey,
up
if
with.
there's whatever size women come in, somebody figured out how to put a dress on it. Let me tell
true.
you.
That's true. Guys, don't forget to vote on all the problems. The biggest problem of that show, our problems this episode were
Speed traps.
people who
and
carved their
metaphor
name into shit,
hijacking.
metaphor hijacking, and trying to fix something but just making it worse.
That better win. That's a good one.
There's some good problems this week. Good problems, great audience.
Okay, I'll play the null tape for $20.
Okay, is there a new? Oh, did he send in a thing?
Null
is what
sent me
you're
a
saying?
voicemail about his hiatus. I don't know.
Okay.
We've had a falling out.
Sure. We've got some exciting voicemails here.
Here we go.
Get those super chats in now. While
Hey,
you still
Vito.
can.
I'm also catching up on the latest, biggest problems, and I have to say that your magazine problem is stupid, or your magazine solution or, like, project. So, fuck you. Don't do it.
That's not even like.
I think you're retarded.
That's it.
Bye.
That's
We have the
tape.
salvage
And I'm a
PI
Vitophile
trailer,
Plus, so
too.
fuck you. So I know what I'm
I
talking
haven't watched
about.
that.
You haven't
Your
watched
biggest,
it?
one of
You
your
wanna
biggest
watch it?
fans, man. Telling you that your fucking problem is stupid.
I'm
Go
not
fuck yourself.
actually doing the magazine. I've just floated around as a concept. Everybody's talking
Better
about
do
it
it
like
before
a
Marvel
neat-
does it.
Good. Oh no, Eric July's already doing it. He's already got the magazine.
Okay. Here we go.
What's up, guys? Biggest problem in the universe, in my opinion, is too small of shorts pockets.
Oh yeah.
like,
that's
we've
true.
had cell phones for way too goddamn long.
Yes.
My cell phone just fell out of my pocket and cracked the screen again.
Oh, that's the
Whoever the
worst.
fuck is designing these shorts pockets, kill yourself. Just
Yeah, that's
kill
for
yourself
women, man.
immediately. Like,
You might be wearing women's shorts.
just make the pockets longer. They're nowhere near as long as the sleeve of the leg, of the whatever the fuck you call
You gotta
that.
have a breast pocket.
But
All right,
there,
that's it.
you can have
I
too
think
big of a
everybody can
pocket
relate.
too, where
Dick,
you.
go fuck yourself. Vito, go kill yourself.
You can have too big of a pocket where you reach in to get your keys and you find nothing, and then you have that panic, and then you have to dip and like hunch over like you have something stuck up your ass, right?
Pocket panic is a good problem.
Fuck,
I get
I
get a lot of pocket panic. Oh my God, where's my phone?
Yeah, there needs to be something where there's like something will remind you if you're,
I want
like a sense.
a GPS device on all of my wallet, my keys, and my phone.
Tile
At
does
any
that.
point, yeah, but I want if they're ever more than a foot away,
I guess
it
you have to
starts
have
screaming.
one. You have to have the phone for it to work.
Right.
So if you forget everything, you're fucked. Okay, here's one.
Dick, stop being so mean to Vito with all these mother's milk things.
Thank you.
Your Vito's booty bit is so harsh. I can't believe
very
this.
mean.
Vito comes in every week. He works hard. He's busting his ass to go along with this weight loss scheme that you concocted to torture him
It's not a
with.
good weight loss
He's
scheme.
working very hard on that.
Well, I'm not doing
And
that.
also, Vito is always playing along with the bits and is never a fucking wet sponge who just soaks up all this
shut up.
comedy gold that
got
you're
me.
giving us.
Yeah.
You got me.
Always plays off you, and you're so mean to him. You're being so mean to Vito. You have to play along a little bit
Why is
and
his
give
voice like
him
this?
I don't know.
something good this week, please. I hope Vito doesn't smash the toy because I promise it'll be good this week. Dick will
What
have
is
a change of
happening?
heart. And while I've got you on the line, please
Uh-huh.
stop making fun of Crimsol, everybody in the super chat.
Okay, now I know.
He's
All right,
working
stop
very
it.
hard to get a job, and he has his friend, Mr. Abstruse, who is a straight mentor who's helping him
Straight
out.
mentor. Everyone needs a straight
Please
mentor.
don't be mean to Vito. Be nice. He's
you don't know if something
trying
is gay
so
or
hard
not,
to
you call your
entertain you
straight
guys,
mentor.
and you
It's
just
very
don't
important.
respect him. I'm
Should
going
I
to go
suck this
back to my
cock?
job at the
No.
Lego store.
He's gonna go back to his job at the Lego store.
Thank you for
That was a
your
whole
call.
character we just encountered there. It's got a backstory and everything.
Here's for the guy that left 5 voicemails. Somebody responded.
That
to
guy
him.
was really fired up.
Hey, I was just calling to leave a message for that autistic guy from Nebraska who called in
Okay.
with like the 6 voicemails.
Oh,
I just wanted to tell you to kill yourself. All
There's
right.
a lot of kill
Later.
yourselves this week. A lot.
all right. The
Can
5
everybody,
voicemails
can
guy
everybody
called
bring it
in.
down a little much? Thank you for not killing yourself.
Hey, Dick and Vito, this is 5 voicemail guy
Hey, 5
from the
guys.
last episode. Hey, the reason I left 5 voicemails in a row is because you guys recorded a horrible episode that was just nothing but screaming at Vito for how much of a piece of shit he was.
Thank
and
you.
I was hungover on my way to work. And I have an hour-long commute, so
At the
Called in
pedophile
the
the
store.
podcast in the world sucks.
He had a long day ahead of him at the pedophile
And his
store.
fucking voicemail
That
cuts
list of
off.
every other podcast
Why do you
in the world.
call in
That
when
sucks.
you know you're going
So
through a dead
that's why
zone,
I
you
did that.
jackass?
Yeah, and I was hungover. Hey, the other thing is, I still maintain the fact that Dick Vito is not Maddox. He's not retarded enough. He's not dumb enough.
You
to
said
keep laying
this.
into him and punishing him with these
he's
these
following
dumb
up.
excuses for keep giving him mother's milk and stuff like that.
Thank you.
You can see it's I don't know. He's not happy about it, and
He's not losing
more
weight.
strife between you two.
I'm gonna-
Not good chemistry, I guess you could say.
I
Okay.
agree. It's a
You guys
terrible
really need
bit.
to dial it back.
Thank you.
Go the other direction. And I think everyone would agree with me that a better chemistry is just, I don't know.
The show's
it would
better
be
when
healthy
Dick's
for the
really
show.
nice to me and gives
when
me
Keith-
things.
like when you
right?
guys
Yeah. Let's start a poll.
A guest in studio, you clearly have a different energy because it feels like friends hanging out, cracking a bunch of quick-witted jokes and all that stuff. So
He's saying
I don't
what
know.
people like about the
it's
show
a
is
better
our
show when you guys are happier. That's all I'm saying.
friendship and camaraderie. Nobody wants to see us fight,
Okay.
which I think is clearly incorrect.
He left another. He couldn't get it all
I
out.
know,
in
he's still,
that fucking
that was a
voicemail.
minute
Hey,
36.
it's just 5 voicemails,
All right, just
guys,
30
and this is the
seconds.
last voicemail
All
I'm
right,
going to
30
leave. Sorry,
seconds.
it's not 5. But, yeah, hey, Dick, I just wanted to let you know that the more you talk about politics and DEI shit and just fight with Vito about his team guy shit,
Yeah.
pointing the finger, just think about Maddox on the old show when he talked about HOAs, because that's what it fucking sounds like.
Wow.
I don't know if other
Wow.
people agree with me, but that's the vibe.
Wow.
It's just very uncomfortable and a lot of retardation coming
So
from one side
you're
of
the
room.
Maddox,
I'm the Maddox.
of DEI.
I haven't heard that for 8 years.
Congratulations.
Okay, this is somebody with something with DEI.
Hey, Dick. Hey, Vito. So on the DEI initiative thing, a new Valorant agent just got released, and they're non-binary, so I don't know if you want to check that out or not.
Oh, a new non-binary character.
A lot of those shooting games, they keep putting trans gay characters in. You know?
So people can kill them?
I don't know.
Not so people can play as them.
Is
Is it like Smear the Queer? Like somebody's the trans one, and then
are you allowed to say Smear the Queer? I didn't
that
realize
was the name of the game.
I didn't realize that was called Smear the Queer. We didn't call that where I was from.
Where were you from?
We would
A
have gotten
gay
trouble.
bar?
No, basically my town is the gay bar of America. Amherst, Massachusetts.
Welcome to America's Gay Bar.
Northampton, Massachusetts is the lesbian bar of America. You can look it up, okay? Northampton, Massachusetts has a higher ratio of lesbians per capita than any other town in America.
But what do they look like? More than ASU?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it's where Smith College is.
Okay.
All women's college, full of lesbians.
Ugh.
And I found out the new director of the new Star Wars movie is a Smith College alum, and I went, "Oh, we're fucked."
So why do you think that happened? Why do you think a lesbian would be in charge of?
Because
they care about something, though. They're not just
they
randomly.
care about that lady who made a movie about women in Afghanistan getting their faces burnt off with acid, and they said,
"Why?
Can you bring that energy
Why
to
though?
Star Wars?"
Why? I'm asking. Why do you think they would
they
do
think
that?
It's funny.
That doesn't make any
They
sense.
like pissing you off. Like all you
See, but
guys,
you keep saying
because
that.
you guys protest too much. Like you put like one gay thing in a movie, right? Instead of just going like, cool, like one gay thing. Everybody,
What's
at
one
time,
gay thing?
Like when they made
One dick in your face the entire
like, there
movie.
were protests, I think, when Dharma and Greg premiered. Oh my God, they're going to normalize gay relationships.
And
I
they
can't
did.
believe it.
And now we're in hell.
No, we're not in hell.
We're
'cause
in
of
total
Dharma and
hell.
Greg, all right. You have to at a certain point.
We live in hell. True or false?
There's an interesting middle ground, but sometimes you guys protest too much.
Between heaven
then
and hell, yes.
These
Earth.
guys go, you better not put any gay stuff in my video game. And you know what they do when they hear that? They go, I'm going to put twice as much gay stuff in
Who's
the video
they?
game. Do you think this Gamergate thing is going to result in more or less gay stuff in the video games?
That it will cause more or less?
Yeah.
Less. They'll have to pump the brakes for a little
No,
bit.
they're going to crank it to 11.
No. They'll have to stop for a little bit.
They're going to hide it. They're already
Yes.
hiding the name. Like Sweet Baby will not be in the credits of games
It's called
anymore.
Macho Baby.
Macho
Nuts,
Baby.
big cock baby.
Well,
That's the
I don't
name of
know
it
why
now.
they weren't just doing it under a. I don't know why they weren't being ghost credited anyway.
Because they're getting away with it until they got caught.
Well,
So why are they putting a weirdo
non-binary
acid woman in charge of Star Wars?
because they want to hurt you people because you won't shut the fuck
That
up.
is a stupid.
Because
That
look,
is a deflection.
when they put the black guy in Star Wars and like a bunch of guys go, oh, you can't have a black stormtrooper, like that just makes them go. That is genuinely ridiculous.
Because you said they were clones.
They're not all clones. The clones have
that's what was
died
said.
off.
You said
they
was
never
all
said
clones.
all stormtroopers are clones.
They all look like fucking Jango Fett.
No, those were the clone troopers.
What the fuck is the difference?
Some clone troopers, the ones that survived the Clone Wars, then graduated to become stormtroopers, but they still needed more stormtroopers.
Yeah, because you knew that the black guy story would be shitty. That's why.
they didn't know that.
Yes, you do. Anytime there's any kind of that shit in
They
a movie,
could
you're
have
like,
made it.
oh boy, here we
They
go.
just made
even
him
with,
too
you know what?
goofy.
Honestly, even with when they're doing the new Ghostbusters now, there's like all these weird essays about how Winston got shafted out of the original,
Right.
which are really weird and like
the online
racist.
essays?
Yeah, and opportunities like, oh, Winston didn't get what he was due in the original. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? The character was fine. What did you want?
I think the idea was it was originally written for Eddie Murphy. And
Venkman was originally written for Murphy.
No, I thought
Yeah.
it was okay. I don't know.
They added Winston.
I thought that character was originally written for Eddie Murphy, and when they couldn't get Eddie Murphy, they kind of scaled it back dramatically.
No, I think Venkman was. But even then, he's not Eddie
Venkman
Murphy.
was going to be a black guy?
I think so, yeah. Let me check.
A professor in a college? That doesn't make sense.
Having
Not
sex
for that
with that
time.
white
Having
woman?
sex with a white
What
woman?
the hell?
I guess they could have made it a black lady.
Venkman was originally for Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy was Biggie.
I wrote it for Eddie Murphy.
No, it says original cast included. It was.
I wrote it for Eddie Murphy.
It says I wrote it for Eddie Murphy. It doesn't say I.
The role he wanted Murphy to play was Peter Venkman.
Okay, that's what I was looking for.
Which Bill Murray took on.
But he did Beverly Hills Cop instead of Ghostbusters. is what
Yeah,
he said?
so Winston was created for a black guy. Like, but everyone believes what you are saying, that it was scaled down from a black superstar comedian to like a black actor. Like, yeah, no
Yeah.
shit, they're gonna scale it down. How is this racist?
I mean, he also shows up later in the film, so it's just like
Scaled down.
he doesn't. Yeah, there's not enough room. At least Patty gets a huge boost in Ghostbusters 2016. She doesn't shut up the whole movie.
Who's Patty?
The black lady in Ghostbusters 2016.
Oh, that started all the censorship shit.
Leslie Jones. She starts censorship shit.
Yeah, because she got Milo banned because Milo was minding his own business.
That's true. Do you know she owed a bunch of people like in L.A. When she was like a stand-up comic? She was borrowing money from everyone, and then she went to New York to do SNL, and everybody in LA is like, "Can I get
Not
that
getting that money
you
back.
owe me?" And then she came back to L.A. And then, like, she finally got a caution for it where she's like, "Hey, I'm back!" Like, you know, and she really wanted everybody at the Comedy Store to like treat her like, "Hey, I'm here."
Royalty.
She was bumping people at the Comedy Store, and it started becoming a huge problem where Leslie Jones would just come in and be like, "I'm bumping that guy. I need to do 20 minutes."
God, I fucking.
And finally,
hate
a bunch
her.
of comics had to go, "Hey, first of all, stop bumping everyone. Second of all, you owe me like $5,000." And she's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that."
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some like bad, like Leslie Jones has a bad reputation in the comedy community. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, okay.
WATP covered it. You should watch that episode.
Oh, okay.
Of
He's
her
doing his
on-
live show this
Oh,
weekend.
Not the
tomorrow.
one in Vegas, is it?
No, the one in I forget where.
Poughkeepsie? Something?
Florida, I think.
Oh, Florida. He's all over the place.
Hi, Vito. This is Fred North at Baba Booey. You might recognize
fuck, you
my
figured it out.
voice because you stole it as your impression.
Oh, you stole their
Impression
voice.
stealing, that piece of shit. Also, you don't know what litigate means. Go fuck
I don't know what means.
Litigate means he's saying.
What did I say litigate for? Or
You say it all the
relitigate
time.
something?
To argue about something.
Yeah, well, because the idea is we're having a legal argument. It is true I have been doing a Baba Booey impression a lot on the show because I was listening to old Howard Stern clips and it very obviously
Ripped
lost
it
my
off.
plan. Yeah, 100%. I cannot even. My Eric July voice now has just become Baba Booey,
It's
and
fine.
there's nothing I can do about it.
It's better.
I made
How many dumb voices
I
can
made
you
a comic
do?
called Gabra, and it's a very good
Oh,
comic.
yeah, it is a little too close.
It's 100% just doing Baba Booey.
That's shady.
What are you gonna do? And I said, "Why don't you say you took that like a champ?" It's just very addictive to do the
That was a death blow.
That
I
was a
still
death.
have a-
She said in the trailer that was a death blow.
I got a
and that was a line
trailer.
I wrote with the Soska sisters who peed in my mouth.
Hey, Dick and Vito.
Do you think he's fucking one of them? The Soska sisters?
I'm not getting involved in that.
Why?
I don't think he's fucking one of them. No.
Why are you not getting involved, though? Who cares?
It's fun. It's funny to say. I don't think he's fucking.
You don't think he's fucking that one that's like giggling about texting him? She's getting teased by her twin for texting at 4 a.m. She's looking at him with fuck me eyes.
I think it's very.
All right, I'm gonna
I think
play
it's
it.
funny.
I'm gonna play it because you're not participating. I'm gonna play this movie.
It's not that I'm not participating. It's just
You're
that
just
I,
so gun shy about it.
It's not that I'm
He's
gun
not gonna
shy.
fuck up your marriage.
That's if you guys think that the.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking
I
you.
don't think Eric July is sleeping with the Soskas.
Why?
I just
Guys
don't-
sleep with women.
Maybe
it
I'm
happens all the
wrong.
time.
I
Look at
think.
this.
I
Look
think.
at this.
Maybe it's moving in that direction.
Moving in and out in that direction.
It's
you
moving
mean?
in a lot of different
Ooh,
ways.
I don't know, man.
I need more convincing evidence. How's that?
Like what? A picture of
I'm a
full penetration?
skeptical guy. I'm a skeptical
Sucker.
guy.
That's what the name for that is.
I saw one listener of the show.
This
You gotta put that
oh,
up.
man, I know. You don't think this is...
This will be the new thing a German guy claims us for.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
Nah, you can play 2 seconds of it. You can mute it.
I can't find it.
Well, you window capture? Do right click on that. Turn it off. Now right click it.
What the fuck? Oh, I went in the wrong one.
Yeah, you gotta do VLC Media Player.
It's not in VLC, though.
What's it open in? That looks like VLC Media Player.
No, it's not.
Okay. Well, what media player is that?
I don't know. Windows. Movies and TV.
Okay.
What's that?
Why
It's
don't
not
you
VLC.
Open it in VLC then. Okay, here's what you want to do. Hold on.
Fine.
No,
No,
no, no,
you're
no, no, no,
confusing
no, no,
me.
no, no.
Shut up. Let me do it.
Drag it into
Fucking
Chrome.
stop.
Drag it into Chrome.
It's too late. I already
Drag
did
it
it
into
this way. So we're going to get claimed again?
Nah, we might not.
Fuck me, man.
Yeah, can you guys find covers when you make these videos?
Oh, thank you. Ooh. All right, watch this. This is clips from the behind-the-scenes documentary, which was they were put in the documentary on purpose by someone who's
This is a
trying
better
to
shot
send a
than anything in the
message.
trailer. It's nice. Light.
Wait, shit. Let me
Turn it down a little bit. You got it at 115%.
Is that fucking guy doing the voice was so
Turn it down
quiet.
to like 50%. Jesus Christ, it's so loud. Ivory.
Oh, look at that. We got
harmony.
contact in the backfield back here. Have you ever touched me like that, Vito? I've never touched a man like that in my life. Definitely when I'm on the movie set. I would never touch an intersectional Me Too feminist like that. Someone I'm paying to do my fucking movie, and then I'm going to have to ditch because they can't fucking do anything. I'm going to have to fire them. This is called setting up a lawsuit, Vito. Just so you know, it's called creating a hostile work environment.
Honey.
Bam! Look at those beams. Bam!
Is this all the same sister, or are they swapping out between?
Yeah, it's the same sister.
The one who's into it.
Sister.
The other one just watches.
If you got a woman looking at you like that, you better fuck her. What do you think about that?
I think the Saskas are...
Bam! Right in the kisser. Bam! Right in the kisser.
I think they just have a close working relationship.
Bam! Right in the kisser.
Close working.
You know all these vows and
relationship.
shit? They don't mean anything. They don't mean nothing.
I know. I think,
Nothing.
look, I'll say this. I think there's a situation, you're in Canada on your tax
You're jacking off.
deducted shoot.
Yeah.
You go, hey, I just turned on the hotel TV. It's crazy. They got pornography on here, girl. Can you believe that?
They got horror movies and pornography.
You want to see that? I know you guys were in some pornography. You want to come over here and see some of this?
Let's talk about
this dirty
my next
pornography.
character.
I got a new character.
Smoke Smack.
Smoke Snack,
He
the
drives
white,
a Plymouth
the white
around.
destroyer.
What?
And what he does,
Demonstrator.
he takes white women and he has his way with them. I was thinking we could role play to try and figure out where this character might go. I think that
this
maybe
music
we
sucks.
could put that character in the Ripazine. Maybe in the Ripazine. Shamlock, the white destroyer.
What's going on here?
Grabbing up. He's got big black arms. We used to grab white women up off the street.
But more than that, he's got those long fingers that he leaves trailing. Look at this, man. Look at this, man. Ooh, man, oh man.
All right.
Look at this.
All right with
Look at this. This man said he was going to sue you. How much it was going to cost? As for how much it's going to cost, he was talking about you.
I know.
Right?
I know.
Right?
I'm trying to be the
How much
I'm
is this
trying to
gonna
be
cost?
the bigger man.
You're the biggest man in the fucking
I am
world.
the
Don't even
biggest
fucking
man.
worry about it.
I'm
Look
the
at this.
biggest.
Look at this. Oh man, let me get all those. I saw a Saudi robot molest a girl that had less contact than this. Look at this. He's about to slam dunk her. He's got full contact. Look at that. Does she have a fingerprint palm scanner on her on that hip, that fleshy hip right there? That the white women's got? So, Mama Jama.
let's be-
Sweet Mama Jama.
The Saskas are what, in their 40s, I would imagine?
They're in their fieldies, nuts. Haha.
They look older. I don't know how old they are.
That's their witch's curse. They're actually a 900-year-old vampire.
well, it's, they're past their,
Oh!
a woman hits a certain age. She's a strong, financially independent black man. That's a prize right there.
What are you talking about?
I'm
You're
saying-
making it racist.
I'm not making it racist.
I'm talking about that pussy.
I'm saying that if I was a Saska sister, I understand.
Look at how tall Eric looks when he tilts his head back like that.
Very tall man.
5'10", 6'5".
Maybe that's why he has to.
5'10", 6'5". 5'10",
Yeah.
6'5". You do it. 5'10".
I saw
Shooting
somebody-
laser beams.
Maybe that's why he has to hire all the women to make his comics, so that when he appears in set photos with them, he looks like a normal height individual.
Hey guys, if you're hiring a woman to make your film, don't touch her like this.
Eric should get that leg lengthening surgery. He's
what
got
you
the
do.
money for it.
Hug him right like this,
Yeah.
right around the top. Close fist, like this. I'm hugging you, but I'm hitting
Yeah.
you like this. You never go like this. This is called an embrace.
I don't know.
An embrace, you
Yeah.
might call it, Eric. But this is a fucking embrace, man.
I think Eric should have taken the money that he spent on the Ira trailer and recommitted to his marriage
Yeah.
and gotten leg lengthening
Take your wife on a
surgery in
honeymoon,
China.
my man. Come on.
Get those Chinese legs, Eric.
Have the final edit.
Eric, you carry yourself as a 6'5" man. Why don't you get there? Get the leg lengthening surgery.
Okay.
I want to get that leg lengthening surgery.
Man,
I'm
a movie
normal
set's
height. I just want to be
magical.
like super tall.
Are you gonna
It'd be
get the hair
fun.
stuff?
I'm trying.
I don't. You got too much skin.
I thought that, but people say I don't know.
You got to lose weight first, though.
I'm trying a lot of things. This week sucked because I had to finish editing that Ghostbusters video, so I've done nothing other than edit video for a week. And it reminded me how much I hate editing these videos.
Why did you decide to get this video out now?
Because it's been sitting on my computer for 2 years. Because the original plan was I was working on a Ghostbusters 2016, like, okay, back when I cared about YouTube and I thought maybe I could make money on there, even though it, like, I don't know, to do it. The amount of money you make off YouTube is not proportional to the amount of work you put into it, unless you get, like, big sponsorships and shit. But the ad revenue sucks. Anyway, my plan was if a new franchise movie comes out, I will do a video essay talking about the previous film in the installment, right? So there was a new Ghostbusters film coming out with kids, and I said, oh, I'll do a Ghostbusters 2016 takedown.
You're going to review the one before.
The one before.
And then odd.
And then I couldn't.
Why? What was the thinking?
Just that it would be themed, and people would be searching for Ghostbusters, who would pop up in the algorithm. I thought it would be, oh, hey, Ghostbusters. What happened in the last one? There's like a theme. Yeah. Anyway, I basically hired a bunch of editors, and I'm like, well, they can't screw it up too badly, so I'll just hire whoever, and I'm sure it'll come together. And that, you know what? Everybody did a great job. I'm not even. Now that I think about it, everybody.
Who cares?
Everybody nailed it. Why am I saying these crazy things?
Would you hug them like that?
They're incredible. Every one of them is a fantastic talent. Let's just say, let's just say some of them turned in work that I personally felt was not.
One of them turned in shit, and it ruined it for everybody.
It didn't fit my style, and by the amount of time it would have taken to fix it all, I was like, okay, it's not going to get out in time. And I said, well, I'll just save it.
You have a hard time running creative people. I'm seeing.
I have weird standards that I'm like, this just is not what I want. So
I knew a guy like that.
Yeah, well, I know what I think is good, and I wanted to make it good. Anyway, I went. I was going to finish it earlier, but then they said, "Oh, we're making a sequel immediately," and I'm like, oh, "I'll just wait for the sequel and I'll release it then." So there's a new Ghostbusters coming out. So I will have a video essay talking about how the woman Ghostbusters basically ruined the franchise. I think that's still interesting.
Oh man,
we'll see. If not, whatever.
They got to redo the cartoon. They redid too, and it was terrible.
Well, what's actually interesting, probably the most interesting thing in the video, is all the Sony was trying to make a Ghostbusters cinematic franchise.
Sure.
And but the problem is that what's that guy? Not Venkman. I always forget his name. The Crystal Skull vodka guy.
Aykroyd.
Aykroyd is nuts, and we know he's nuts.
Yeah,
and he's not nuts in like the original script for Ghostbusters is insane. Yeah, he's like a schizophrenic guy.
Yeah,
and his ideas are bad. Because originally Sony was like, yeah, make a Ghostbusters cinematic universe. What do you guys got? He's like, oh, I got a great idea. It's an animated film about a bunch of ghosts from the future who become Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck?
Stupid.
And he's like, I got another idea. It's going to be a TV show about the Ghostbusters in high school in the 1970s.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait.
In the 1700s.
So they were busting ghosts when they were in high school, and then stopped busting ghosts,
and they stopped believing
and then met
in them.
at the same college working as professors and became Ghostbusters again.
Yeah,
that doesn't make any fucking sense.
He's retarded,
dude. All these ideas, all the cinematic universe they were planning was like the stupidest idea, and Sony gave them like I think they still have on the Sony lot. There just is a Ghostbusters building where they just hang out and drink now because there's no Ghostbusters money left. Ivan Reitman just sits in his thing and he goes, God, I hope this next one makes money because Jesus Christ.
There's kids in it.
Apparently
Everyone
the new one
fucking hates kids.
I've heard weird things about the new one. All the critics hate it. Some people are saying, I don't know, man. It was just kind of it's like a movie that doesn't matter. It's just a big episode of a Ghostbusters TV show, like a Monster of the Week kind of thing.
I don't want to see kids and shit.
Well, yeah, it's weird. I don't know why
the guys
kids
who love Ghostbusters have kids. They don't want to go watch more fucking kids in the movies.
Yeah, why is it what was cool was it was just guys doing their jobs.
Yes.
We honestly need more movies about just guys doing a job and doing it pretty well.
But we don't need to see it in the treatment.
No, we don't need to. No. All right, we got super chats, guys. Get your super chats in. Don't forget, vote on all the problems, the biggest problem.
I scrolled to it.
And please, I know. And please check out the bonus problem, biggest problem in Final Fantasy, over on Patreon. And thanks to all of our members joining our memberships here on YouTube. Thank you. Cool for two. Thank you all for not killing yourselves.
Thank you.
David N. got in before the bell for $50 saying, "Are you ready, kids?" Why don't you save the pirate for a little later?
You got 2 hours of pirate.
No. All right, you need to pick a time when the pirate comes out.
Usually when the
pirate
super
if
chat
the pirate comes
in.
out at the start of the super chats, I will just leave.
It comes out when the super comes out.
No. I'm putting up my foot on the ground on this one. Don't take away your button. The pirate, you got to give me at least.
You're gonna mess up the computer.
I don't care.
All right,
don't
all right,
do the
all
fucking
right.
pirate
Fine,
yet.
fine.
I can't handle
Fine.
it. Okay. Dick's mad I touched
Stop
this
messing
thing.
with my stuff.
I just can't. I give me an hour of like normal.
Okay,
or half
unless
the
someone
super
else
chat.
super chats $50.
Don't say that. Spider Eternal for 5. If Vito ran a restaurant like he does his comic, he'd be on Kitchen Nightmares. Stop being an idiot sandwich and crack the whip, Vito.
Man, you have to get that out. You have to get that out.
I'm not
this is
talking
what's
about
called
it.
a ticking clock.
I'm not talking about it.
Yes, but if you get it out, you win.
Okay, well, I probably will not win. Mint Salad for 50 says, before you open the booty box, please draw Mother's Milk from memory. So Mint wants me to draw Mother's Milk.
All right. Like as a little boy? Like a hentai? Like a Yellow Flash version?
No, just like...
if someone gives $50, you'll draw
I think I have to draw... Well, yeah, well, that's what this is. It's a drawing
Mother's
challenge.
Milk from memory.
I was going to draw the pop figure.
I mean, interpret that however you want. That's however you want.
Can you read the super chats while I draw Mother's Milk?
No, I'm going to narrate you drawing. Vito started drawing the lips right away, which
I
is
did
a
not
weird,
start drawing the lips.
weird decision.
You idiot.
They're way too big.
I'm going to need artist tools, I think, on this
What do you mean artist tools?
You know, I should have a little, like, easel.
An easel?
Yeah, like a little,
Do you think that will make the drawing better?
It might be. I'm
I think
trying
those,
to draw
I think
with
those
a
eyes are
ballpoint
scribbled in enough. He's angry. You're going with the angry black man stereotype, I see.
I don't remember if he was angry, but he was... All right, well, hold on. Pop figures famously don't have a mouth for some
Hazman says,
reason.
"A fatback Vito, orangutan Vito, eat too much banana Vito. I love to be fair Vito. Love y'all and take care." What do you think about that?
I think that's moronic.
Fatback Vito, orangutan Vito, eat too much banana Vito.
You're reading it twice now?
Yeah, it's funny.
Oh, my God.
Vito's cats for $2. I'm lost forever. Oh, man.
My poor kid.
Sending that in from the stomach of a Vietnamese family. Kicks Mechanic says, for $5, I have money, and I'm not sure what to do with it. Cocaine is out of the question, and hookers are more certainly out of the question. I give it to you two. Yeah, $5 isn't going to go very far, except for here. Jay Thompson says, mention Yellow Flash versus the Vito X account. That Yellow Flash was a purveyor of illustrated child pornography.
He is. He's a fan
Shocker.
of it. I mean, he can't even deny it. He is a fan of lolly.
Not just consuming it, but also promoting it to his audience of predominantly children. Diamond G says,
morally, telling everybody else.
12 out of 10, he rated it.
Wait, are the bodies smaller than the... I don't fucking remember.
On Funko Pops?
Yeah, I guess the body is small and squat.
Oh, Vito's making some weird
I don't
decisions
remember what it looks
now. He's putting him in a power suit for some reason.
Doesn't he have...
Diamond G says, "Thar booty box be bigger than Vito himself." Uh-oh. Dumb username says, in every first novel, the hero is the author as either Christ or Faust. Cyberfrog and Isom, Christ, Cash Grab, and Super Killer Faust. Yeah, I didn't read Cash Grab, but yeah.
My character is making a Faustian bargain.
I don't know if Isom is Christ because he didn't sacrifice anything. Dumb username, what's the 2 hours of filler before the Vito's booty show? Deranged Ape said, Dick say, it's a league game, Smokey. It's a league game, Smokey. Fenor says $50 for Vito's booty. What did I say, Vito? I said there's another 50.
That's not. I don't agree
there's
with that.
another 50.
Dude, I can't deal with the pirate for like an hour.
Yolanda
I will
Finkelstein
blow my
says,
brains
Vito,
out.
5. Vito, you finally broke Josh Moon's brain. He absconded from the internet, but he absconded with $200,000. Yeah, that's right, he did.
Hey, he got away clean.
Dick Penisecki said for 5 says, stop defending commie propaganda, Tubby. Holly?
I hate you guys.
The stylist guy says, I'm Vito for 2. I'm Vito Giswaldi. This is how I talk. Sport Nugget for 10. Wish I could watch live, but the trash calls me. Strategery for 10 says, hey, Veets and Dicks. After watching that Yaira trailer, I'm pissed that the Solari lady screwed up her line. She was clearly supposed to yell, save us, Ricky.
Oh, it should have been Ricky. Okay.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
I don't remember what it looks
What
like.
the fuck
It's
is
not
this
terrible.
shit?
It's not the
It
worst.
looks fucking horrible. He's black. You forgot that.
I don't have a black marker or whatever. I could shade him in.
It's drawn in black marker, you shithead. What
But
are you talking
I'm
about?
saying, like, I don't have a brown.
That's what somebody asked for a black guy, and you DEI people can't get a fucking race straight to save your life.
I would color it in if I had colors.
How hard is it to color that in?
I don't have anything to color it with.
You colored in his fucking hair. What color is the hair supposed to be? Lines?
The hair is darker than the skin.
So color it in with less lines.
Oh my god, there we go.
Jesus.
There's your mother's.
Lol, no for
mother's
2.
milk.
Vito touches kids, no cap, no cap. Ryan Harville's for 5. A few episodes back, Vito accidentally mispronounced Super Killer as Supper Killer, and now my wife has a new nickname. Thanks, Vito.
Good old supper killer. Strategery for 5. After Yaira's epic 3-foot flight, Ricky could have delivered his famous line, walking for me is like flying for you. Cheese in my pockets, Velveto for 5. Good job on PKA, Vito. It was nice hearing something funny before the 3 midwits arguing about the same thing show. Did you notice the part where they started talking about MMA and I just was quiet for 30 minutes because I was like, yeah, fighting, that's cool. Disciple of Dagon for 2. How many tungstens is Vito right now? We're gonna find out. Who for 2?
Baby, you think you're back up at? Oh, you're already past 2.
Yeah, we're up.
Are you up? Oh, you're up.
I mean, all I did was eat and edit video.
Are you above 3 this week?
No, I'm not above 3.
We're gonna find out, or you're gonna get something amazing smashed.
Coup for 2.
You're gonna love this one.
Yellow Flash is it's gonna be a mother's milk. Land of Steel, either that or whatever. Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna guess.
It's not
what's
a
in the
mother's milk.
box.
It's not a mother's
No,
milk.
I already know what it is.
It's not 2 mother's milks.
Okay, I'm pretty sure.
There's no mother milk in the thing. Look, it's big too.
Okay.
Hold on.
It's heavy because in the big one.
A little bit.
All right. Well, that does look pretty heavy.
Here.
Well, you're gonna let me feel how heavy
no,
it
no,
is?
No, look, it says
Vito's Booty XL.
Can you see it on the screen?
Let me see. Yeah, we can see your stupid
look.
treasure
It
chest.
says Vito's Booty XL on it.
Fantastic. I'm so excited to find out what stupid garbage is or is not in there.
Oh.
Lana Steele for 5 says money. Thank you, Lana. Dumb username for 5. You had Yellow Flash in the Lolicon hypocrite shame pool. You win the pot, but only if Yellow Flash makes a video explaining it. Nail him to the fucking wall. If Vosh gets 100 videos, or if Vosh was the star of the H3 podcast for a month.
Whoops.
1 second.
Fuck.
I don't know how far back we are.
Me either.
We need like a
No,
alarm.
I ran out of space.
Oh, well, that's terrible.
Shit. All right.
Well, we can get it off YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, we'll just get it off YouTube. Sorry, our recording shut down. Keep going?
Yeah.
I think everyone should nail Yellow Flash to the wall the same way they nailed Vosh to the wall. It's the exact same shit. Just make him explain it. Why is it okay? And why is it okay to call a lady a dog fucker if you're into kid fucking? It seems like both of those things would be bad by your
Just ask him if
metrics.
he likes illustrations of little boys getting fucked or little girls getting fucked more.
Right.
That's all I want to know. All this shit about hypocrisy, I don't care about. I
Ask
just
him
wanna
if it
know
will be
which
if his
gender-
comic will take any notes from his good friend who draws children fucking each
which
other.
is cool. I just want to know which one he likes more.
I don't know if it's cool.
He has a preference.
But it's you can do whatever you want, I guess. 14 Pat for
What was the last illustration of a kid getting fucked? Did he look
That he
at
liked.
and did he enjoy before he called Vito a pedophile?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. Did he watch Did he see an illustration of a little girl getting fucked before he called Vito a pedophile, or did he enjoy a drawing of a little boy getting fucked before he called Vito a pedophile?
Have any of the 14-year-olds in his audience sent him a message to thank him for letting them know where they can watch underage rape anime?
Uh-huh.
Have any of them said, thank you, Flash. I was going to develop a normal sexuality and, flirt with the girls in my class, but now I have a debilitating addiction to underage anime children because of you. Thank you, Flash, for doing that for your fans. Weirdo. 14 Pat for 100 Kyrgyzstans says, hey guys, I love you. Vito, you're great. Can't wait for Super Killer. You guys should get Chud Logic on this podcast.
Sure.
We have not had a guest in a while. I will say we will be having a guest sometime in the near future, and that guest will be Joshua Denny.
Oh, yeah.
Who has a big stand-up special he will be recording The name of that stand-up special is Goliath.
Cool.
It will be in Los Angeles at a place I've forgotten on a date. April 22nd.
Are people allowed
I
to come to
believe.
that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I think that
Do
there
they
will
have to be lollies or
no.
None? Okay.
In fact, the lollies maybe stay at home.
Bring your lolly stuff.
You got a lot
Come
to do
on.
at home. Tickets are
Yellow
on
Flash
sale.
is going to be there. He's going to be signing all lolly, hentai.
I have somehow
drawings.
been coerced, I guess, into doing stand-up to lead in the show alongside Carl Spitali and maybe some other people.
Do you have new material?
I got to figure something out.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, it's
Doesn't he know you have a comic to work on?
Doesn't he know that I'm not a good stand-up? So
Vito, you have to beat Marvel.
I can't.
You
stop,
have to.
Stop. I don't know what to do.
Give me the number of your artist.
We're figuring it out.
No, there is no. You have to print it.
I'm trying to print it. I've sent him a message.
It has to be done.
Yeah.
You have to cry.
I
Call
will,
and beg him.
I'm going to come up with some sort of. Everything's great. I don't look. It's getting done. That's it.
You gotta beat Deadpool.
It doesn't matter if I beat Deadpool. It's fucked anyway. Anyway, thank you, Fortune Pet. Look, it's gonna be my thing. It's gonna be different. Deadpool's gonna be it is funny as well. You know what? It just is Deadpool and Wolverine, so don't even worry about it. Put it on, you fucking stupid pirate retard. I don't even care anymore. James Gardner for 20. Yellow Flash and Tug are monster mates. Disciple of Dagon for 2. Trixie on 41% watch after that flurry of dead names. What did I say? Digibro twice? Coup for 5. Digibro is not Trixie's dead name because Digibro is not a name. It was an online moniker.
He's fucking with you. That's the same
I
idiot
know,
that
but I'm just
ruined the
saying.
mother's milk.
No, that's my good
He's
friend.
a diaper
who ruined-
fetishist.
It's a good. I'm glad he did that. Coup for 5. Yellow Flash is a huge illustration of Minor Grills getting head patted, and he spelled minor Miner.
Cool.
Coup for 2. Yellow Flash. Ugh, and a bunch of crying. Milo Stinkopolis for 2. Israeli drones striked. Israelis drone striked 4 unarmed men. I saw it. Yeah, that was that Alex Jones videos. JJ for 5. Brittany Venti loves Inuyasha. If she ever streams with Yellow Flash or Eric July, someone should ask her what her favorite couple is. Coup for 2 says no Russian is literally happening right now in Russia. That's what I thought when I saw that video. Did you see that video?
I don't know what no Russian means, but I assume it means they're faking like they're not Russian.
It was in the Call of Duty video game, there's a mission where you go into a Russian airport and kill everybody to try and cause an international incident.
The CIA did it.
Yeah.
Or
in
Mossad.
the video
the
game.
Same. No, I'm saying in real life.
Sure. That's what
either
you're
the CIA
saying.
or Mossad did this.
Well, maybe. Somebody did it.
I mean, if they didn't, then they're incompetent.
Yeah.
What's worse?
Well, I'm
that
looking
they're
forward
doing
to
terrorism
seeing-
or that they can't stop
I'm looking
it?
forward to seeing what happens. Pineapple Man for 2. Shout out to Bag of Schmidt, my friend, good pal. Gut for 5. Mr. Abstruse was bragging today.
About what?
I don't know. Agnostic Uzumaki for 2. Vito, I beg you to stop dressing like an 8th grader. I don't
You
see
should
it.
be a little more piratey.
What do you want me to wear?
You're dressing a fluffier
You want me to
shirt,
wear a fucking
perhaps.
gay pirate
A
coat?
gay coat,
Sure.
a petticoat, it's called.
Tosai for 5. Vito wears a trucker hat as a dog whistle to signal he's a teamster, a.k.a. a team guy.
True.
Vito
Very
Scott for
true.
5 says if you tried looking for me more, it would burn a lot of calories. Great guy Gabe for 7 Canadian. We need an Eric July puppet. Well, maybe we can get one from what's his name? Ripoff verse.
Yeah.
Diamond G for a big $33 says Vito, draw a My Dong masterpiece. It'll be short, so don't cry about it.
It's not enough money, then.
Yeah, I thought of $50 to get a dong. You
Diamond
can't-
G.
I get them for
You
33.
shyster.
You fucked yourself.
You sharper.
If you put another 17 in the pocket, maybe. Shit lips for 25. I'm working tonight, so I can't spend the evening schizo chatting. Here's more money than Maddox made this
Good
month.
reading.
He should get a job. I'm normally good at the reading.
He is. You don't see schizo and immediately know the word that it is.
What did I say? Schizo?
Shitzo or something.
No, I said schizo chatting. Schizo chatting.
You had to take a second try.
Schizo chatting is not a real word. Those are
Just
two
the
words jammed
symbol
together.
Schizo, though.
Why don't you read them then?
Schizo chatting. There.
Okay.
Done.
You can read all of them. Antagonist for 2. Vito's everyone's asking for more cat pics. I'll get on it. Teach you want a taxi for 10 Canadian. Vito, don't let Dick anywhere near your shitty Vice 2 idea.
What taxi?
I couldn't handle the 13-page blurbs about Eric July and Maddox it would devolve into. I can't wait for issue 1 in April 2035. My magazine's going to be big.
You want to watch the trailer? So if you want to watch the Eric July trailer about the Ripazine, super chat it.
Okay, let us know.
We'll watch it.
Shit Lips for 2, July 26th. Coo for 2, TikTok, Vito TikTok. Vito's Cat for 2, can't find any Q-tips.
Bro, you have to beat Deadpool 3. You have to. This is like an inflection point. This is a canon event. You have to hit it. Do you hear what I'm saying? You have to get it out before Deadpool 3. Or else the universe is going to be destroyed.
Diamond G for 555 says RPK is based. Gut for 2, Vito doing multiverse stuff sucks anyway. Dumb. Claptap the Destroyer for 5 says I eat poop and I'm a homosexual. LJ Clobberino for 2 says Dick Masterson, gay flag, surrender flag.
Trans icon.
Ills, building money. Diamond G for 555. Drop
Goddamn
Super
right.
Killer before Deadpool and Wolverine or you lose. Sarah,
Beat Deadpool or you lose. Or you forever have beaten Deadpool. And everyone will compare Deadpool to you.
Okay.
There's only 2 options.
I am going to speak with my team. I'm going to say, here is a date I hope we can hit. Let me know what we can do to make that happen. Okay?
Sounds like doing your best.
You know how you can only control yourself? It's
No, I do not know. That doesn't even occur to me ever.
I will yell at these people. I don't need to yell. Everybody's doing a great job and everything's fine.
Losers always whine about doing their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
Everything's going great. Everything's great. Sarah Gardner for 5. You know, in the words of the wise Homer Simpson, you tried your best and you failed miserably. The lesson is never try. I agree with that. JLo for 5. Deadpool 3, more like Deadpool 2 with a little side of beef air. Nice try. Coo for 2. Shout out to the Niggler. I hope you bug Carl in company in Florida. Have fun in Florida. Act Tank 420 for $20 US. Vito, take Dick's advice on your book for real. It will be the 13th reason why if you released it after Deadpool.
Suicide he's talking about.
I'm aware of that. They filmed that show outside my apartment.
Oof.
And then I
It's
filmed
a bad omen.
And then I filmed a little video there making fun of it because it's like the same set.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah,
That's
it's
funny.
pretty
That's
cute.
funny.
I said that I went to high school with the girl, and then she came back as a ghost and gave me a blowjob.
We should go to where they filmed Yaira and just reshoot it shot for shot.
I've thought about that would be.
It's a Deadpool.
It would be pretty funny.
Then get a bunch of hot whores to.
I think I
film
should
that.
do a Super Killer promo there where she's doing her death blow thing, and Super Killer just shows up and shoots her in the fucking head.
I think
and
I
goes,
should just get a bunch of hot whores.
Jesus Christ! What the fuck was that bitch saying?
Wait, somebody called in and said you should do that.
I should just take the Yaira trailer and get someone to green screen in.
Yeah.
Just shooting her in the head.
Yeah.
And then him and the girl jumping up on the
But only if you get it out before
one.
Deadpool.
Okay.
You have to.
I've heard your comment. I've heard it. It has been internalized. I already took steps to make that happen.
I'm gonna find who the people are.
Before
that are
you
working
brought
for
it
you.
up. You know who they. Well, you know one of them.
I don't know enough of. I don't.
Everybody's doing great. Johnny Rocket says, message to Vito's so-called artist. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. I agree.
Hurry up.
LJ Clobberino for 2. What should Super Killer cross over with?
A deadline.
Doc Fred a 5 for 5. I'm Vito Gesualdi, and I can't wait to see Deadpool 3 and Shut up. I'm not reading that. Don't see Deadpool. Yolanda Finkelstein for 5. Vito, gas stations and stores were required by law to refuse service and segregate. They were never allowed to do what they wanted.
Oh.
So
the government did that.
Oh. Fantastic.
The government's what caused the segregation.
Great. Just Ivan for 5.
Well.
Vito, I won't believe you until I still see some actual evidence. Also, Vito, it definitely happened. I heard some anecdotes.
Oh, that's a good point.
Wait, what anecdotes?
I need evidence of I need evidence of voter fraud. I need more evidence. I need evidence that Sweet Baby Inc. is doing it. Black people weren't allowed to pump their gas. How do you know? I don't know. If some people said it.
But that is evidence. It's evidence if somebody says something happened to them.
So then what about election fraud?
Okay, if somebody says...
A lot of them.
What did they say?
They said they fucking saw votes being stolen, being brought in, machines being fucked with,
that's
late
evidence.
dates being...
Sure. That should be looked into.
Well.
Should be investigated.
Is it evidence or not?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do admit that the election was stolen.
No, I said there's evidence that you can look at.
Were black people not allowed to
There can be
pump
evidence in a
gas?
course case, and it doesn't, prove it, it's still up to a jury to determine the weight and the preponderance of the evidence.
What about you, though?
I don't believe that I have been shown any conclusive evidence. That
What about the black gas stuff, though?
I've heard more understandable. It's also, again, a thing where what is the incentive to
point.
lie is less.
For what? For whom?
I think there's less incentive years after civil rights shit was passed to go, here's what was going on at the time. And
There's less incentive now for black people to talk about how they were.
You know what? You're right. There was never any racism in this country. It was all made up so black people could get a payday.
Not for pumping gas.
There was. I mean, it happened. Whatever. You're right. I don't have first-party gas receipts from the no blacks allowed gas station of fucking
It's like retarded.
Louisiana.
Hey, can I get some gas? No. Well, yeah, I think yes.
I'm sure.
All right.
I think there was discrimination. I think we know the fact that discrimination was codified into the law tells us that there was probably discrimination that also existed independent of the law. Okay?
I don't know about that, actually.
The only discrimination that existed was because of the government. It didn't exist anywhere prior.
Not as much.
Not as much. The government
not
made
as
it
much.
worse. Okay.
The government really ramps it up.
Sounds great. Coup for 5. Thank you, Vito, for not killing yourself over Deadpool 3. Maybe in the next super killer issue you can kill Deadpool.
Yeah.
Shut up. Dick Paninsky.
He should kill you.
For 545.
For being late.
R.I.P. comic. Dog Fred 5 for 5. Make sure all the super killer merch orders get done. All the plush toys are almost done. Aklovich for 5. Buy a ticket for Deadpool 3 every week. My comic is late. I'm Vito, and I endorse this ad. This message is brought to you by the Team Guy Society.
We're going to have to review Deadpool 3, you know.
We can do
and
that.
Your comic will either be out
or it won't be.
Or it'll be dead.
Does it have to be out in print?
It has to be in people's hands.
The printing is
No, it's got to be
a
out.
time suck.
No.
I think we could put out the digital earlier.
Okay. That's okay.
That might be what happens.
Yeah, that's okay.
It depends on the printer, really, because a lot of printers.
If they have a digital copy,
if they have
that's
the file
fine.
in their hand or
if it's in
backers,
if it's in their inbox at 11:59 the day before Deadpool comes out, even though the Thursday night thing's already through, you win.
Okay. That's honestly a lot easier to hit because a lot of the holdup will be.
Here you go,
the
taking
printing
the
and
stakes
fulfillment
out of it.
and whatever else. I'm not taking the stakes out of it. I'm just saying, based on what I know of printers, it can take like 2 months to get.
So
a
what's
thing.
the day that you have to have it in people's emails?
Day before.
Yeah, what's that day?
July 26th.
Okay. At 11:59.
At 11:59. Can we not gamify this? It doesn't have to be a game.
What universe are you in?
The one that's going to get blown apart when I don't get the comic out to people on July 26th. All right,
What
that
do you
one.
think's happening? Like, have you not seen this movie? Like, what is the deal?
Dick, can we not gamify this? Vito, you're talking to a man who's wearing a pirate coat right now.
I don't even
I don't think you
know
understand
how to-
what's happening. You make a very good point. Koo for Arrive says people carve their names onto tourist sites in Japan. Now they're banning tourists from those sites. Very good problem.
Good.
Thank you. GOH for 10 Canadian. Vito, I give you $800. Could I at least get your comic before Deadpool 3 comes out?
Yes. Vito guarantees that you will get your comic before Deadpool 3 comes out.
Please don't clip
This
that.
is a guarantee of Vito on behalf
I got
of
a big
all the
plan.
fans.
I got a big plan. I got a big plan. Everything's coming together. And
Vito respects the investment you made in him with your money, and he will guarantee you to give you your comic.
very much, and I think there's going to be other stuff we're doing too, so I think everybody's going to have a real good time.
But most importantly, the comic is coming out, and you guarantee it.
Well, it's just one of those things. Lemon Trashy for 2. Funny replies of Marvel fans who hate the idea. Great. Well, now they're at least poisoning the well. Utah-based Armenian for 2. Vito's cat ran away and sold his idea to Marvel.
Yeah.
Great. Jacob
Probably
for
true.
5. As much as they shit on Eric, at least he can release comics on time because he doesn't write or draw them. He's not doing anything. He's just paying other people to do it.
Yeah, but he can't also. He said Yair would be out in 2023.
Yeah, he's having the exact same problem.
But he spent too much time fucking one of the Saska sisters to get it out in time.
I mean, I could also pay Brazilians to make me a
Texting them.
comic in like 3 months. I just think it would suck. I mean, I could do that if this is what people want. Crimsol for 5. I'm still an unemployed NEET. I'm booking a trip to Greenland. It's over for me, and I've given up. I literally can't stand this anymore. I'm a failure. Thanks, Crimsol. Mega Man for
Crimsol,
5.
you said that? That's nuts.
You're going to be great. Mega Man for 5. Hey, chat, should I carve the N-word in the Wailing Wall or the MLK Jr. Memorial? Please don't. Dog Fredify for 2. What did you buy?
MLK, if you have to. I mean, if you have to.
Sure, if you have to.
What do you think?
I don't have an opinion. Dog Fredify for 2. What did you buy after your dump? I don't know what that means.
What'd you buy at the store after you took a shit on that guy's graffiti?
Oh, like some linguine.
Linguine?
Yeah. What's your favorite pasta shape?
The bow ties.
Really?
Or macaroni and cheese.
What kind of pasta do you make?
Like, I don't know, Kraft elbows.
I'm saying you never like cook pasta.
Spaghetti
in your
is
house?
my favorite shape.
Spaghetti is your favorite shape of pasta.
Pasta, yeah, line.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nothing gay about that. If you have any other pasta shape, you could touch it with your tongue in a weird way, and it feels like a penis.
Spaghetti feels weird. Spaghetti I sometimes like, but I just prefer the linguine, the flat noodle. I enjoy.
Oh, that's what linguine is?
Yeah, it's like spaghetti, but
it
it's
feels like a frenulum though on occasion.
It's not as thick as fettuccine. Fettuccine is a little too thick for me. Linguine is like a middle point between spaghetti and fettuccine.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't make that with a little olive oil, a little garlic. Put some prawns in there.
Okay.
Little red pepper flake, little lemon. Terry Hesticles for 2. Buy the shirt. Crimsol. Mega Man for 2. Oh, yeah, buy the suicide shirt. Mega Man for 2 says N. Dog Fredify for 50 says draw Deadpool. And James Gartner for another 50 says draw Yaira or Riley.
You could draw all of them on the same one.
Dog Fredify says draw Deadpool killing super kill. Jesus Christ, guys. Could you
draw Deadpool? Okay.
Draw Deadpool.
And then you have a draw Riley.
I have to do this without any reference.
How do you need a fucking? You said you were an artist.
An artist looks at reference material. An artist doesn't just draw Deadpool from memory.
You could give it a shot.
I can give it a shot.
How the fuck can you not know Deadpool?
I mean, I kind of remember what he looks like. He's like Spider-Man with a belt.
And a little, like, condom reservoir in the back of his head.
Yeah, they don't always draw that.
And a X on his face. Like,
all right, I'll try to draw Deadpool.
And katanas. Think a Deadpool killing super killer, Dog Friendly says. The same guy.
All right, well, I'm not drawing 2 people because that would take too much time.
Oh, you need $100.
Yeah, $100. One figure, $50.
James Gardner says for 50, draw Yaira or Riley. No, you're gonna have you have to pick.
I should have a pencil.
Picking
for this.
Costs extra. Diamond G for 222, Supper Killer and Deadpool scissoring. Rex Sexton for 5. I rode a bus a few times where you can look down in other people's cars, and FYI, about 80% of people are watching Netflix as they barrel down the road. Mega Man for 2. I love Google Maps. Lets you report speed traps. Yeah, me too. I love that too. Andrew Amy for 10. The problem from last week reminded me of this guy I knew who was a bot that scalps camping spots for him. Who has a bot that scalps?
He built a bot.
So he never encounters Mr. Masterson's problems. What a fucking asshole. Dayman for 2. I feel for you, Vito, but you got to get Super Killer out, buddy. You hear that? You hear the desperation in his voice when he says that?
Shut up. I get it.
Pretty good until you got to the, like, anatomy.
Normally I have a pencil and I can, plan shit out.
Because you make so many mistakes as an artist?
Because I don't know. I'm not... Look,
What the fuck arm looks like that you're drawing?
What are you talking about? That's a shoulder.
The under... Well, he's got a bottom shoulder, too.
He doesn't have a bottom shoulder. That's just the arm muscle, man.
What?
How do you let me at least kind of finish it?
Where's that muscle in my arm? Jad Dragon for 2. They should have a drunk driver's license test. I know. You're preaching to the choir, buddy. Elon Bust for 2. I'm sorry your super killer plot is super fucked now.
Great.
Sam Welter for 2832. Love the show, boys. Keep the problems and laughs coming. Vito wear pink again. The pig jokes were hilarious.
No, I'm never wearing pink again on this show.
Did you think the pig jokes were hilarious?
I just figured, the pig jokes were great. I mean, really, everybody...
What did you think would happen?
I just thought that I would wear pink and I'd be cute. Like, it's like a little, he matched.
How would you want to be cute for a bunch of guys?
Not just like it's a cute little bit and it's all Toriyama themed or whatever the fuck.
Plumbo for 5. It's strange that you care about carving names into stuff. I'm going to carve my name into something just because now. Just because now. Nice punctuation, idiot. Euthanasia enthusiast for 7. First your cat divorced you, now the comic. Trials and tribulations, my M word. Say strong.
That poor cat.
Cy Chris for 2. Maddox for Magneto, Armenian genocide survivor. Yeah, that'd be funny. He can control hot sauce, right?
Yeah.
That would be a Maddox Magneto. I can control hot sauce and diarrhea instead of electromagnetism.
Maddox
It's the
is
hot
a,
sauce.
He's a comedy mastermind. that
Diarrhea,
guy.
hot sauce,
We all-
diarrhea, beef jerky, lumberjack,
Maybe
Chuck Norris.
Maybe Magneto kidnapped Elizabeth Strange or whatever.
Smart.
Yeah. that's
Dog friendly. $20 for the null tape. Okay. All right. Well,
Bring
maybe
it-
when
bring
Vito's
it
done
up.
with his goofy anatomy drawing over here, I think that satisfies the drawing requirements of drawing Deadpool.
I'm almost done.
You're just into it. He's got a utility belt of
giving
toilet
him-
paper. Give him a bit. His wiener's way too long, stretched out.
It's just his waist there. All right. Look, this is not the worst.
All right. Take a break so we can listen to this null
Hold
tape.
on. Can I show it? I think it's done, right?
I mean, I wouldn't if I were you.
There's my expert dead. Here, you want to hold it up? There's a Deadpool. It's not the worst.
Wow.
It's not the worst.
It's one of them.
Hold it up more.
Will
There
that
you
make
go.
it better if I hold it up?
Whatever. It's a 2-second drawing. Not terrible.
Why is his?
I kind of remembered what
why
he
is
looked
his
like.
pelvic
he's gonna have that Deadpool.
area
He's
so
got a
big?
Doesn't he have a D on his belt or something?
I don't know about. Oh yeah, he's got his little face.
He's got his little
Spider-Man
face belt. I forgot that.
Why is his pelvic area so big?
Because it's his legs are all
It's like a
stretched out.
trans Deadpool.
It's not trans.
Look at that. It's bigger than his fucking head.
I tried. I did all right.
Okay, so
That could be
Null
worse.
announced that he's going on hiatus.
Yes.
He won't say why.
I would
But
draw a different thing as well, but I forget what it was.
he did send me a voicemail about it.
Am I mailing these to people? Do people want these?
No.
I'll mail it to them if they want it.
You don't want extra work to do.
They paid $50. I could put a stamp on it.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. This is Null's reason for why he's going on a hiatus.
Deep breath.
Oh, sorry. Here we go.
Here we go. Deep breaths, deep breath. Chat, I have a pretty big announcement. I can't believe I'm really doing this. This is going to be shocking. And I know some of you, maybe even a lot of you, aren't going to like it. I'm going on hiatus. I am taking a break. Now, some of you are guessing this is about the lawsuits. No, it has nothing to do with that. I am taking a pretty huge step towards my new life, my true self. I, Joshua Moon, am a woman. That's right. I am trans.
He's
I'm going to
transing.
take a lot of the money you guys donated for the lawsuits and Blossom
Wow.
into a beautiful butterfly. Keffel's tits will have nothing on my juicy rack. I still hate her because we are both women, but I am going to be so much hotter. I am going to look like a babe out of the most degenerate MILF hentai. You incels are going to beg for my feet pics. Now, obviously, some of you are stunned by this revelation. Like, a third of my show is
blown
just
away.
shitting on trans people.
Yeah.
I realize now I was jealous of their courage. I put on a dress the other week and my clit got rock hard. I am chasing this bad dragon. If you got a problem with that, you can fuck off. The next time you hear from me, my voice will somehow be more feminine. I will be
Somehow.
a BBW.
Somehow.
However, in my absence, I have a request. I need you, my brave listeners, to continue to call my enemies pedophiles because they are.
Yeah.
Do as your queen commands. Bow before Jessica Moonstar, protector of children.
Null's got to weigh like 350 pounds.
Jessica
huh?
Moonstar. That's
He's got to be huge right now. There's no way that dude is staying fit.
You think you're less than? Or
I think
more
Null
than
is at Vito Giswaldi levels of fatness, if not more.
Vito last year, you mean?
Sometimes
that guy was
sometimes
bigger
I
than
hear
the
that
house.
guy talk and he sounds out of breath.
Okay, now you have to draw Riley or Yaira.
Riley or
Although I don't
Yaira.
know, it's kind of annoying that you have to pick.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe. I'll try to draw.
I mean, I don't even know.
How many of these are we doing an episode? Should there be a
50
cap?
bucks. A
I mean,
cap
it is
of what,
50
50
bucks.
bucks?
I gotta speed through these now. All right, Yaira.
You took way too much time on that Deadpool, and
No,
it
I
turned
had to
out like
look-
crap. It
No, it looks all right.
looks horrible.
Hold on, that was the worst thing ever.
Magneto, Mega Man's for $2. Magneto, but he's a black
We're gonna have to
Hebrew
raise the price
Israelite.
of these.
Dog friendly, $20 from Null Tech. There you go. Jacob Berryhill, play the tape. I did. Thank you. Daniel Gore for $5. Thank you, Daniel. David Gomez for $2. 5 voicemail guy sounds like he has no guy friends. I hope not. Jacob Berryhill for 5. I accidentally double donated for the null tape. Vito is cool, obese, and gay.
Thank you.
More game streams. Kill yourselves. Oklavich for 2. Thanks for not going to Greenland Boys. Black Prayer. IL Black Prayer. Sarah Gardner for 5 Australian dollars.
Ooh.
That means you're probably a little bit skinnier than your fat American sisters.
Very possible.
Hey, 5 voicemail guy. Have you tried not being so gay? I bet he has. Pigeon for 5. Vito. Now that's a good episode. Warren for 5. My dad works at Marvel, so I got to see Deadpool 3 early. And there's a scene where Deadpool gives Wolverine a mother's milk Funko Pop.
Shut up.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's great. Very excited.
Wow. That'd be nuts,
That would
right?
that'd be
cool though. That'd make it worth it.
Yeah, that
your
would make
whole
the
life.
Marvel fans very excited.
Daniel Gore for 5. Double bubble Vito. Big red Vito. Always with the bubblegum clothes.
Double bubble Vito.
Diamond G for 222. All Wolverines the movie. That was a good movie. Sarah Gardner for 2. What kind of business calls themselves Sweet Baby? A pedophile business. A weird, woman-hating, self-loathing scam business run by degenerates. Gorby Jimson for 10. Uncanny how each Rippaverse problem has layers. Like the Yaira trailer, Saskas are undermining Eric July's company and marriage, history of piss incest films, and their bad directors.
That's the worst part.
Truly remarkable. Yeah, it is. Utah-based Armenian for 5. Voicemail guy is right. Vito isn't Maddox. Maddox lost weight and released a New York Times bestseller.
Wait, did Maddox lose weight doing something?
Well, he says, yeah, he did. He did.
I guess he
actually.
looks different.
Yeah, I don't know if it was worth it though. He should have stayed fat. He was funnier when he was fat. Jacob Berryhill for 2. Vito's cat here. I'm not coming back. Go fuck yourself.
You guys leave that
Reckon,
cat alone. That's horrible.
Reckon 1911 for 2,500 clips. I was feeling like logging out, but then I watched this week's show, and I feel so much better, although my MOP stinger was lost alongside Vito's cat. Well, I might just have it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Somebody
there's a lot
named,
of,
somebody sent in a stinger, and they were mad we haven't played it. You know, we, like, save them, so if we don't play it on one episode, we might play it on another one, right?
Yeah, that was idempotency. Yeah, Reckon I have yours.
Send them in. We put them in a folder. We don't lose them, you know?
Although yours I'm going to delete now.
Yeah,
Actually,
now it'll never
Reckon,
get played.
because you backsassed me. There you go. Now it's in the garbage. I hope you're proud of
Where
yourself.
it belongs.
Okay. I think you're done.
Can I give him
You're just like not now you're just drawing hands and shit.
Well, it's gotta have hands.
It's like a bit. It's not Vito takes a vacation for 10 minutes.
Well, then what do you want me to do? I can't draw it in 2 seconds.
Well, it's not supposed like you're not drawing on camera. Maybe I'll set up a camera so
Set
you
up
can
a
do
camera.
this.
Woo. There,
You don't
signed
need
it.
to sign it.
I signed it. That's pretty good, I think. There you go. For a quick one.
Fucking amazing. It's Yaira.
No, that's Yaira.
She looks great.
She looks awesome.
Tits are too big.
Look at that. It's that classic.
Yeah. Great. All right.
All right. I will put less effort in.
Why are you sending these off to people?
I just thought it would be fun. They paid $50. Otherwise, we're just gonna throw them out. Then they get a
just throw them out. They're trash.
They get a little piece of the show. It's like a little piece.
Don't pollute people's houses with trash from.
I
other
think
things.
the people who paid for those are going, "Wow, an original Vito Gesualdi piece.
Exactly.
I want
Yeah,
that.
that is what I think you're thinking.
Oh, I gotta send that guy who sent me those. Remember that card I
Go
gotta
ahead.
sign?
Read the.
Which one am I on? Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Recon 1911 for 2,500 CLPs. Which I think is $2. I was feeling like logging out. Then I watched this week's show, and I feel so much better, although my mop stinger was lost. Oh, we did that. Scar for 5, leg lengthening surgery, Vito. So you want to be tall and wide. Vito is the opposite of Patrice O'Neal. Dean Shock for 5. Hey, Dick, I'm sure you know, but the recommended serving size on dog food bags will make your dog fat. You need to cut it down to 3/4. Do not use the recommended
Why don't you
size.
fucking kill yourself?
Your dog's been looking slim. Speaking of slim, Slim Willis 96 for 2 says Ivan Reitman is dead. Wait, really? Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck. Crazy Cat for 5. Dick, when you get an oversized treasure chest, you got to do a few fun runs with nothing but a single Funko Pop so Dick gets used to a genuine chance. Carve for 10. Great episodes, guys, as always. Forgot to send you my original Vito art piece request. Yes, Kara, please let me know. You're on deck.
Yeah, I'll take 40 minutes drawing it, Kara, and send it to you and want to know your address.
You get half the money
Oh,
from that,
God,
so
give me
I don't know
your-
what you're complaining
I
about.
only get 30% of the money, I think.
Well, you get 30% off.
30%.
So less than that even. Cyphers and Suck
So
this
let
for
me just
5.
get your address, Kara, if I can.
Vito, I need the pirate. Why are you throwing away a bunch of money? No. Bomba Gumper for 5. Did I hear a hard
You
R?
did hear a hard R.
Chad Dragon for 2.
Hard.
Why is Dick
Pirates
reading super
like
chats
for
instead of
me.
Captain Cumbeard?
Because he's drawing. You guys paid him to draw.
This is what I did not want. Matt M for 5. I saw a few of your shirts at Carl's show in Clearwater, including the criminalized sobriety one.
Arr!
You sent Carl's shirts to sell? Or
No,
you just
there's
have some
just-
left over?
No, they bought shirts and are wearing them to the
People
show.
are at the show wearing your shirts.
Yes, I know you couldn't imagine what he's describing.
I
I'm not
assumed it was
sending
being
merch. That's what
monetized.
you jumped to? I'm sending fucking merch for Carl to sell?
Well, when you say I saw something at
I
a
saw some of
place,
your shirts at a place.
Typically, you're
I saw
talking
some of
about
your-
they were at a store. Typically,
My shirts?
No. I'm saying, like, if you say I saw a shirt here, I saw this shirt
Yeah.
at Target, you would think, oh, they were selling it, not, oh, someone was wearing it.
Carl's show is a Target?
No, but that's what I'm
are you
saying.
talking about?
Whatever. This is pointless. We're just pedantic. Coup for 5. Since you skipped it earlier, I'll reiterate it, you fat meatball. I'm glad to see Yellow Flash is a fellow cunny slur. I don't think I did. Did I skip that
I'm
one?
glad to see Yellow Flash is a fellow cunny suit.
I thought I said that, Coof, but
Coof
if I
is
missed it, I'm
Coof's
sorry.
a fan of lolicon pornography.
Coof, I think, was beating off to lolicon pornography and missed me saying that.
He was
super
beating
chat.
off during our live show.
Yeah.
He's beating off to lolicon.
I think the point to be made here is that I'm not
Who
coming
wants
down.
lolicon?
I'm not coming down on the lolicons. I don't care. Do whatever you want. But Yellow Flash is in no position to tell everyone else they're a fucking degenerate when he goes home and he goes, oh man, I hope there's more episodes of that anime where a bunch of little girls get raped. That's
And
my
little boys.
favorite one.
I don't care so much about the little girls, but the little boys. That you shouldn't be doing
well,
that.
that's the other thing. They
That's
go,
different.
you don't understand. It's not
different.
You don't understand. It's in the beginning of the series, a young boy gets raped. And you're like, oh, so it's okay?
Oh, okay. Wow, that sounds
That's
like
your
a
defense?
fucking pedophile's fantasy.
And then he goes and he starts raping girls. So that makes it okay.
How many times have you cummed before you get to that point, Yellow Flash?
So I guess the rule is that child rape is okay as long as one child is raping another child as revenge for previous rapes.
Lolicon doesn't mean you're a pedophile.
No.
But it doesn't mean you're not a pedophile.
Doesn't mean you're not a pedophile. I will agree with that. Zombie Mailbox for 5 says, I love little girls. Shawnee 7488 for 5.
All right.
Dick's totally right. If you don't get Super Killer out before Deadpool 3, Super Killer will be a tourist pamphlet
for Greenland. You have to get it out. You have
Finor
to.
for 20 euros says, give me that booty. We will. Chad Bronson
the booty.
for 5. Vito, please start doing more. You're fat and will always fail. Well, then why do you want me to start? If I will always fail, then there's no point in doing more.
Vito, start doing more. You are fat.
You can't
and will
beat
always
Deadpool.
fail.
Please cry when it comes out. Love
you guys.
I don't think you
Chad
do
Bronson.
love us. I think that's
He's trying to help you.
great.
Get your act together because you've fucked it up.
Everything's fine. Lord Pepsi for 5. Vote no on yes. Brian David for 5. When is the Ghostbusters video coming out? I think Monday. I think Brian David.
You think Monday?
I think Brian. Anyway, yeah, Monday. I'm aiming to get it out. We'll
Just
see.
got to publish it.
I got to change the beginning and I got to do the ending.
Oh.
Like 90% of it's done. Bomba Gumper for 2. T. Juana Taxi. Jay Thompson for 2. Talk about X account.
Second time you've said two.
Asking Young Flash to respond to Vito. So is there there's an account bothering young?
You've got to ask Yellow Flash which part of the lolly hentai he likes more. The little girls getting raped or the little boys getting
Get
raped?
a list of all the
What was
rapes
the
and the
favorite
ages of the characters involved.
Rank
and
the
say,
rates.
Rapes. Which of these rape scenes did you like the
S,
most?
A, B. And they better all be an S.
Spider Eternal for 5 says, I once hired an artist. I didn't crack the whip. It's been 10 years and I have no art, no refund. You're not hearing us, Vito. Oh.
What does that
suck
all
this.
mean?
That's you. That's your thing.
Oh,
There
I
you
see.
go.
Oh,
Cyphers and Suck. No, don't do it yet. You got to save it. Yeah, I know. Cyphers and Suckers for 2 says Lincoln Park sucks. Sure.
Why don't you go fuck yourself, Cyphers and Sucks?
Slevin Colvera for 2. If Deadpool kills Super Killer in a Vito hat, you okay? Fedor for 50 euros demands the booty.
Yes.
So Turgery for
Demanding the
2
booty.
says Ricky's the only guest you guys need. Trucks me. Douglas Ivy for 5 just turned the show on. Of course, Vito's talking about food. Booty Man for 5.
Predictable.
Time to waddle the plank, land blubber. Pineapple Man for 2. Cute Vito, Kawaii Vito, always with the Pepto.
Always with the Pepto-Bismol.
CJ for 10 should start another blockchain betting pool like the weight loss one. Call it the Vito Deadpool Death Pool. If he loses, Dick gets to destroy that dollar amount of Vito's booty.
Oh, that's a good one.
We'll talk
I
about
get
it.
to destroy it.
No.
If there's a big, let's have a big prize. And if you don't get
I don't
someone send
not
in,
everything needs a prize.
Everything
Okay? Not
is a
everyone
prize
needs a
already. You
prize
just need a
game.
tangible version
I
of it
don't
because
need
you don't understand
a
the other kind.
blockchain thing to make the comic happen.
No, because you can weasel your way out of failing.
And if we
in
make a
either way.
blockchain thing, it should be.
We aren't making shit.
All right, I know. We're not doing anything. Buster Rhymes for 5.
What should we burn if Vito doesn't get
Nothing.
his comic out before
Nothing.
Deadpool? 11:59.
I will make a blockchain for all the people.
What thing shall we burn?
Okay, this money is for Dick only, says Buster Rhymes. I thought the hate
Okay.
for Vito was a meme until he was literally too lazy to read a whole super chat and ruined my hilarious punchline. Was that in this episode or a different episode, Busta?
You already did it.
All right, I already
What
fucked
shall
it
we
up.
burn? What shall
We
we?
don't need to burn anything.
What shall we
Nothing
burn if you
needs to
don't
be
get your
burned.
super killer out in time?
Clip Samba for 2. Maddox lost weight by hiding his cereal slop.
True.
Plumbo for 5. How much do I have to pay for a Vito signed Mother's Milk Funko Pop? Those will be auctioned off at some point on Whatnot because they're all valuable collector's items now. Drunken Atheist Studio for 2. How about that Beetlejuice trailer? I have not seen it.
I didn't see it either.
I thought people were excited for the new Beetlejuice. Am I wrong?
Kind of.
Okay, we're out of super chats.
All right, Vito, you know what time it is then.
I know.
You know what time it is, you
Just do it.
cocksucker. You land blubber. I've got a new intro theme.
Great.
Because the other one got copyright fucking...
Nothing matters anymore. None of this matters.
Shanghai.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, what's the game where we smash all the toys of a man who tweets about little boys?
Somehow it works.
What's in the box? You know you want it.
This is way more obnoxious.
So get on the scale or I smash at the shed. Vito's booty, Vito's booty, Vito's booty, Vito's booty. All right, what's it gonna be? What's it
You're
gonna
looking
be?
at your fucking phone. You just did your big bit and you gotta look at the phone.
Because I'm putting the fucking
Putting up the
scale
scale.
thing on.
Why
once
are
you-
you so aggressive when you end the song?
What do you mean?
I mean,
Vito's
immediately
booty.
with the drum roll.
Because people have
and
work to
bringing up the
do. That guy's
thing.
got a commute. He wants to know before he has to go to work.
People do not want you to hurry the bit along. That's not the bit. I know that much about it.
You got 2 more drum rolls before you have to pick.
Is this what
me,
people want?
Harty. They want you to either get on the scale or you don't get on the scale.
Well, now you
And
gotta
you smash your toys. What's it gonna be? There's something good in here. It's not mother's milk. I can promise you that.
No, I know what it's gonna be.
I can promise you it's not a mother's
It's gonna be
milk.
something else that's bad, though.
It's not bad. You're going to love it. I can swear to God that you're going to love it. I swear to
The
God.
way that you're saying that, all right. You know what? Well,
Why would I swear?
Shut up. All right, I got it.
I swear on my girlfriend's life, you're going to love it.
Is it a cake? If it's a cake, I'm gonna feel real stupid, aren't I? All right,
Why
well-
would someone send in a cake, Vito? You've been scared. You had a rough week, and it's gonna get worse because you got to get on that scale, or you got to get a toy smashed in front of you.
I want to open the big chest. Why
All
not?
right, it's a big. Oh yeah, I got to get it out. Hold on.
What out?
The chest, Dick Brain. Go weigh yourself first. Okay. All right. It's too heavy for me.
Where's the scale?
What?
There's no scale, so I win automatically.
What the fuck? Where's the scale?
I win by default.
Goddamn cleaning lady! I fucking told her not to come in here. Where is it?
No scale, no bit. I
No,
win.
look around. Throw everything over. Throw everything over.
There's no scale, dude.
Honey, get down here. It's over here somewhere. It's got to be over here.
Okay.
Or look in the other room.
Why do I gotta look for it?
Just do it or I'll smash the toy.
Is Now it's a treasure hunt too.
Now it's also a treasure hunt.
There's no scale.
God fucking damn it! God damn it!
Man, I don't fucking know. What is it? It's like gray.
Yeah, it's gray.
Okay, well it blends.
It's all over there in those clothes. Throw all those clothes on the ground.
I'm gonna throw them on the ground. Maybe it is under the clothes. Oh shit.
Doesn't matter where it goes. Well, this is the worst thing ever that's ever happened.
Did someone else use the scale like to?
No, the fucking I told the cleaning ladies never to come in here. It might be in the hall. Open the hall. Go in the hall. I need an adult. Shit. Hi, Matty. Get over here. It might be in the bedroom. Go check in the bedroom. Arr. Where the heck is the scale? I'm reading more super chats until they find the fucking scale. Please help him. I don't know where this scallywag probably hid the scale. Is it over there? Oh, you found it immediately. Good job, Vito, you fucking liar. You fucking obviously saw it there.
Calm down.
Get on. Hurry up. Take your you could have been taking your clothes off this whole time. Here we go. Whoa. Okay. Have a seat. Good job.
Well, not really.
Well, no, not really. It's 294.7.
Honestly, considering this week I didn't work out or eat good at all, I'm pretty satisfied with that.
You've been going up, though.
No, I went down from last week, right?
Yeah, but you've been going up in general.
Yeah, well, I gotta, once I'm done with this video, I want to...
From 2016?
Yeah. Well, it's not from 2016. I probably started making it in like
finding these
2020.
You could have lost 30 pounds by now.
I know.
You could have lost 30 pounds today.
I'm changing a lot of stuff.
My dog's lost 10 pounds.
I get it.
Okay? She's not working on a comic that's already been done, but...
I got a lot of stuff.
Are you ready
figuring
for
out.
your prize?
Sure.
Here we go.
Do I get to open the box? It's very heavy. Why do I get the feeling this is going to be obnoxious?
It's not obnoxious. Here is the Vito's booty. Here it is. Look at this. Everyone could see because it was the good thing was too small, or the box was too small. It's not a cake. It would be a wedding cake if it was. Get it out there. Make sure everyone could see. Vito's
No, it
booty.
didn't actually need the large chest at all. That was a misdirect.
Turned out that was a lie.
Okay.
Okay, open it up. Open it up so everyone could see. I told you you would love it.
So that means it's a joke. I'm not showing this on camera. All right, that's the show. That's the show.
What's wrong?
We're not doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You can open it. I'm not doing that.
The people paid for
Good
it.
show. All
The
right, I'm
people
gone.
paid
Good luck.
for it.
God bless. I'm gone.
What's wrong with that?
Nope.
What's wrong with that? Don't you want your prize?
No. End the show. End the show.
What? What's wrong? What? What's wrong? What's wrong with it?
End the stream.
Why are you putting all your clothes back on? Arr.
Cut it. Cut it there. That's it. Cut it.
It was in the big treasure box and everything.
Great. I'm not coming back on camera.
Why not?
I don't know.
What's wrong with this?
Just, it's great. It's fantastic.
What do you mean?
I don't want it.
Why not?
You can burn that.
Why?
Because I don't want
Burn the evidence, you
it. I
mean?
don't want it.
What's wrong
I'm not touching it. I'm not on camera with it. There will be no screenshots of me holding
Why? It says it's wild to me that no one was crazy enough to send this in. Guess it's up to me. Pretty sure I can't send anything better. Looking forward to the reaction. Stan.
Cool.
It's just a nice present that someone gave you, and you're so ungrateful. You're standing there.
You can keep it.
like a two-legged turtle.
I'm not getting back on camera.
Why?
Because I already know these people and what will happen.
Well, maybe I just shouldn't show it then. I guess if you're not gonna get on camera, I guess I just shouldn't show it. You won't even at least take the microphone over by you.
I will hold it up.
Take the microphone over by you.
I'm not getting back on camera.
Why?
Because I'm not doing that bit.
What do you mean?
Because it's.
How much money would it take you to get on
you
camera?
You can show them what it is.
How much money would it take for you to get on camera and look at what this is?
No amount of money. No amount.
No amount of money?
Nope.
Really?
Really?
Not even $20?
No, not $20.
Not even.
I'm not doing it. The optics game is so
what
stupid.
What optics game?
The optics game is that I will endlessly have to have some idiot on Twitter repost a video of me holding up a thing.
Why are you so worried about what people think about you?
This is one of these things where, like, the people who are obsessed with this thing are so stupid.
But you drew a little boy the other day.
Right. I did draw a little boy. That was funny.
With his tongue out. That wasn't funny.
Look, I understand the joke. I love jokes. I wish I could make them.
Not enough,
but
apparently.
At a certain point, it's just too much. But hey guys, what a great show. What a great episode.
So you're just not gonna
have to wrap
you're just
this one
totally
up.
ungrateful, not showing people what someone sent you to.
Maybe that can be
a
the mystery.
reward.
Maybe that can be a fun mystery for
It's
everyone.
wrapped.
It is wrapped.
It has good reviews.
I think the good reviews are what are the problem. I know one individual had a good review.
You can't even sit down.
Nope.
You're not even sitting down.
I'm done.
How much for Vito to sit down in the chair?
I'm not doing it.
What? This is really outrageous.
It's not that outrageous.
It's totally outrageous.
It's not.
By
that
the way,
outrageous.
what was the thing at 53%?
I don't want to do
in
it.
the poll. You're such a poor sport. They're saying.
I'm a very good sport.
Vito is such a poor sport.
I've been an excellent sport. I've been an excellent sport.
You can't even be on Rip the Biggest Problem. They're saying their show is over. They're not going to watch anymore.
Good.
They're not going to
That's
subscribe anymore.
I understand.
They say they won't even watch the show anymore.
I understand. And I accept it.
They're saying show it.
You can show it.
It's not even any big deal.
Show it to them.
It's
then.
not a big deal.
No.
I can't even reach it. It's all. First of all, I have the sword in this hand and the microphone in the other hand.
I will. Into frame. Show me where my hand is. Okay.
No one can see it. That's your hand. That's your hand. That's Vito's hand. That's Vito's hand right there.
Whatever. I hate you. Stop. Don't hand it me. Leave me out of this. I fucking hate
got
you guys.
you snake in the grass.
Shut up.
I got
I don't
you.
want it. I don't want
He's got
it.
it. He's got it.
No, I don't. Stop.
He's got it.
I don't
he
want
brought
it.
his
I
child
didn't touch-
pornography into the house.
Shut up. It's your child pornography. That you did it. Wow, Pirate Dick. It's not like that accusation.
Look at you. You're so gun shy.
Great joke. I get it. It's a great bit.
At least give it to me so I can
I'm
look
not
at it.
picking it up and
At least give it to
No.
me so I could get rid of
It's
it properly.
right there. You can dispose of it however
I don't want to
you
go
want.
on your side. It breaks the fourth wall. It's a 180-degree camera rule. It will mess everything up.
You know what? We'll save it for the sequel. We'll save it for next episode.
The sequel of Cuties? You mean the
It has
prequel?
nothing to do with that thing. I want nothing to
At
do with it.
least hand it to me
I want nothing
so
to
I
do
can
with
get
it.
rid
I
of
want
it.
nothing to do with it. I want nothing to do with
That's
it.
weird. It's weird that you
I
wouldn't
know.
want something to do with it. That's guilty.
Sure.
That means that seems guilty. Like Flash deleting all his videos. I wouldn't care. I would just touch it. I don't care.
There's a universe in which I get it, you know?
What? What are you talking about? Just hand it to me so I can get rid of it. Just go over there.
Shut up.
Gar, go over there. How much for you to go over there and get rid of it?
Hand it to me. You really need me to hand it to you.
I do. So I can
right.
close the show.
Just close the show.
I can't just close
All
the
right.
show. People
What a-
are watching.
It's a great show, guys. What a great episode.
Go give me the fucking
Please
prize so I can
check
show
out
people.
The Biggest
Give it
Problem.
to me so I can show people.
I'm not gonna hand it to you. That's
I
it.
bet you didn't think I could move my camera like that, did you?
That was good. That was good. Don't forget bonus episodes at Biggest Problem, patreon.com/Biggest Problem. My big Ghostbusters video will be on my channel.
Come on,
hopefully
just
Monday.
go get it.
No,
Just go
we're
get
not
it
doing
and give it to me.
I'm not touching it.
Just go get it
I
and give
don't
it to
want
me.
anything to do with it.
You don't even have to be on the camera. Just crawl over there and get it if you don't want to be on the camera.
I'm not going to crawl on the ground to hand
I'll
you a
turn the
Cuties
camera off.
DVD.
I'll turn
I'm
the camera
not
off.
gonna hand it to you. I don't know why you need me to hand it to you.
There, it's off.
All right, it's great. It's a great bit. It's excellent.
Off. The camera's off. So go get it and give it to me.
No.
Kick it to me.
No.
So get the.
You want me to kick? Okay, I'll kick it to you. You want me to kick it to you?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, what? I'm not doing anything.
Fucking around.
I'm not fucking around. I have a cough.
There. It's under the table. There.
You messed up my cameras for this stupid
You messed
bit.
up the camera for the bit. Now it's frozen or something. Okay, great.
What is the deal?
Great
What did you
show.
kick over there?
Great show.
What did you kick?
I kicked you the thing that you asked for.
You fucked something up.
Great, good. I'm done. We can end the show now. It's a great show. Great show.
What do you now want to give me?
I don't know. I have no idea. I plead ignorance.
All right. Well, I guess nobody wins.
What do you mean nobody wins? You
I
win.
guess
Everybody
nobody
wins.
wins.
Everybody wins.
I guess nobody wins.
What is a win? What is a win? You're right.
The bad
Nobody
guys
won.
win. The bad guys
The
win.
bad guys win.
The bad guys win.
The bad guys
Null
win.
wins.
Null doesn't win.
Because you're too afraid to go. Just kick a prize. Now
I
have
kicked it
to go.
I did kick it to you. What are you talking about? I already kicked it to you. What do you think I went over there? It's not a win or a lie. It's not, you don't got to think about it, all right? Nothing
The bad
happened.
guys win.
The bad guys don't win.
Trump wins.
Trump wins. Well, Trump's the good guy, I thought.
Not for you.
You're right. Why are you trying not to touch it?
I don't want to touch this shit.
I already know what you're doing. I know what you're doing.
What? I'm just.
Stop.
What?
Stop. Stop.
What? Where are you going? What is the deal?
I don't want to.
Ah!
It touched you. It touched you.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
You guys suck.
Click. All right. It's off.
Hit end stream.
Okay. Here, just take this.
Fucking asshole.